Hello, Goltair. Hello, Change. You can hear me typing away. I need this for this. No. Stop typing things in chat. I can't copy the YouTube link. There we go. I put a line at the end. Oh well. Didn't realize I grabbed all of it.
Sorry. Artists will play with the volume off.
We'll play with the volume off. Hello, Vader. Hello, Change. Feeling better today? I'm actually having a pretty decent day today, yeah. I had therapy. I shoveled some snow. I took a shower. I took kind of a nap. I had some good food. What are you humming about? Nothing. Hello, Polaroska. Borgers. Zookeeper. Depressed King. What's the news about Gauss Prime? You're hearing he comes out tomorrow. College is getting canceled tomorrow. Is this going to be a one-day work for you? You went live, then my net crashed. I blame you. You can blame me. That's fine. I'm too powerful for the internet. Banned for illegal humming. Was I actually humming? I didn't even realize I was doing that.
I wiggled my feet and Obara jumped me.
She loves feet. I don't know what it is about her.
Keep trying to jump to the table. Almost took down your laptop. She jumped to that side, right next to me on my right. My lips are chapped.
Hello, patient person. Jom's second. No one can say otherwise. Sure. Can't stay long. Work was long today. You work as a custodian, and there was so much freaking salt you had to mop the floor 3 times and still wasn't clean. Jeez, Vader, that sounds rough.
Yeah, the fucking dance studio is gonna be fucked on Friday.
Your wife threatened to divorce you, and you said you were going to give your daughter... Hey, unicorn. Going to give your daughter a silly name. So you called her bluff. Joms, that's terrible. Did I make any snow angels? No, it was slushy and gross snow. Hello, Rogue. Not me, unicorn. Avara. Avara has a thing for feet. Every time, especially if you have socked feet, she will attack you, and it's so cute. The iPhone's not perfectly centered on me. That's why my avatar was making problems. Like mother, like daughter. I actually hate feet. Naya will attack feet, though. Naya will get up and, like, wrap her arms around your leg and, like, bite your calf because she wants to play. She hasn't done that since the surgery, but I'm hoping she'll get back to that playfulness soon.
Why are you chewing on my table, you little shit? Not table, chair. That was a Vara.
Mm-hmm. I love my babies. Did you make at least a 2-story snow castle? No, I didn't play in the snow. I shoveled snow. But did you make biblically accurate snow angels? Sure, I made biblically accurate snow angels. Oh, good news, you got your paycheck? Good! Finally, Vader. Hello, Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher says hi.
Hello.
Hello, Nightwing. Nightwing says hi.
Shit, man, they are fucking flying.
Yeah, I don't know what got into them. Did you give them the kitty nip? Because it seems like it. They are losing their marbles. So cute, though. Nightwing wants in? Sure. We're doing Nedrasils. what are croffles? Now you want to see a biblically accurate snow angel would look like? A disheveled mess. Biblically accurate snow angels are scary. No, we had a few more. Joe wanted to be able to play some Monster Hunter yesterday, and he was already tired. It's a waffle in the shape of a croissant. That
Still
sounds
tired.
delicious.
My sleep was utterly fucked.
Again, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It's a trend here for some reason. A waffle shaped like a croissant is a trend near you.
Oh my god, they just blew the fucking door open. Here, freaking up everywhere.
Kira, we must, it's Zaren's birthday. I know it's Zaren's birthday. I'm waiting for him to show up. Oh yeah, Joe got the jet engine greatsword yet, says Archon.
No. What event is that?
Did anybody else want to join for Netracells? I have one more spot. I don't see anyone else but Nightwing on the list. Biblically
You gonna
accurate
play
angels are
Gold
scary
Hair,
in
or
general.
no? Yeah.
Stormhawk gets it. I love having everyone on my friends list. It's so nice. It's so nice. I don't have to type people's names in. Every hunter's dream.
Drone's been flying up today, so... Oh, you have that too? That sucks. One of my cousins
Happy
has
birthday, Zarin!
it. Happy birthday, Sarah. What was it again?
You get birthday confetti! Which I think it's technically after your birthday now because you live in the future, but like, birthday confetti! You turned on cross save? Nice, Gold Hair.
You're welcome.
Biblically accurate angels are only scary on days with the letter A. You mean all of them. Hello, Bundies. Happy birthday,
How does he
Mario
have that?
music. Yes, it's the future for you. Okay, well. Birthday wishes regardless. It's nearly midday for the 17th. Still. It's your birthday where I am, and I am wishing you a happy birthday from this time zone, so hopefully that's good enough. You got belated birthday confetti. I should hydrate more. Example of amazing quality of life mode on PC, you can skip the cutscene. Oh, aren't you magical?
What?
I'm assuming he means Monster Hunter. Darren doesn't stream. A surprisingly eventful birthday? Oh? Hmm? You get down and dirty, horizontal mamboing? Hmm? Yet, he has a bet to... Did you officiate your engagement, says Arjun? That's a good way to ask it. Get your minds out of the gutter. Well, you said it was eventful and surprisingly eventful. Come on. Isn't that a great birthday present? That's all I want for my birthday. Birthday slaps? I mean, what? I said nothing. We're talking about waffles, right? I just want a waffle. But yes, technically you did go on a date with Sora. Ah, and you two are so cute. Hello, Sire J. It's been good, actually. I had therapy. I shoveled some snow. It's been good.
What's wrong about you? You're a hero to these people.
I have to let it extend a little bit. Hello, Zombie.
I'm going, I'm going.
I was just making sure that it wasn't somebody else that we were waiting on.
Stands hammers. I can't do any of those right now.
Woohoo! Over 1,000 ciphers. I can stop making them now. Technically correct is the best kind of correct. Birthday slaps.
Every
Well,
hunter's
you
dream.
basically get one slab for every year that
I don't know,
you
I'm
are
copying some
old, and
build
then
that,
one extra for luck. Sometimes people pinch people. Some people slap.
What's his name? Asian put out.
Pretty.
Is your name Asian?
It's so pretty. Well, chat thinks I should be Mrs. Asian, so... This is such a pretty
For the one that
Protea.
didn't even fucking speak to you when you saw him in person.
He
Yeah.
said he was too intimidated to talk to me.
Sure.
This is such a pretty
He can say
Protea.
all kinds of shit. He's just a keyboard warrior.
He said he was too intimidated by my beauty.
Just a keyboard warrior.
I really like this Protea. It is beautiful.
Hey Omega, you gonna play with us tonight?
In that case, your birthday celebration would end up being elder abuse, says Chase. Good one. Hey, Omega. Why is that a thing? I don't know. A keyboard warrior? Where?
Just dream. I wonder if I'm able to do that. If I am, I'm fucking doing it right now.
Do what?
After this. The event to get that sword.
There's someone in the YouTube chat. Can you ban that guy, says Bone Crusher? Is it you? Is it you again? Is it you / doppelganger you? Because I should be seeing YouTube chat. No? Did it stop functioning? No, it's connected.
If you want to find out what Albrecht was up
What?
to in that
Done what, Archon? The event for the rocket
key glyph.
sword?
Ready? To leave the anchor hold, access that terminal.
Totally forgot it was an event. You know how long it's been since I played the Monster Hunter World?
Not Bone Crusher. No, that
Super
guy
long.
is so lame. Did that come over here?
Now you have to find the Netracell. Albrecht left terminals coated with partial
And Sora did the
coordinates in
most
his
student
halls.
thing. Where is that?
Even he got lost down here.
Is it not coming
No,
over?
I was beelining to get past the story to
I
be
didn't
able
see
to
it come here,
do
but
all kinds of quests. Not be restricted. That was my beeline.
why can't I see Restream Bot?
Kayla.
What the frick, man? I'm gonna lose my mind. Why is it
You know what
not
mastery
working?
rank you need to be for that?
Oh, no, it worked.
Archon?
There's just a delay.
Or hunter rank.
I was about to be mad. Was Frank? I don't know.
Oh my god, the cats are flying.
Oh yeah, you're hoping Friday. No kids, always assignment between our
Hunter
date.
rank
You
8.
and Sora did the most student thing
Cool.
ever. You had a date, did assignments together, got trolled by Violet and her server, which went ham. Sora and Violet formed a pact against me, and then we
feel
continued
better,
doing
Goku.
assignments after, and we were on call until 4:30 a.m.
You want-
That's literally so cute. You are living the life, and I love it for you.
Oh, I found the
Thanks
book.
for the
Anyone
lurk,
here?
Sire J.
Anyone want to play it or no?
That's fine.
Shit, I lost a lot of health on that.
I'm gonna bolt. You gotta understand. It's a private.
Having way too much fun with Days Gone, Bloka.
Fucking dickhead. Not you. Obviously, Matt.
Kind of moron lets a star
What's wrong? What's going on with Matt?
of a trap. Well, now you gotta deal with it. Whatever that is.
Oh.
coming.
He hurts a Nova. Oh, my game's fucked up. My game is a little fucked up, I think.
Yeah, well, it's not showing me getting any closer to you, so... Oh, I made it!
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
The fuck? My game is fucked up. I was dead.
Not on my screen.
What in the fuck is going on?
I saved ya. Cries and single bone crusher. Same. A royal blessing and 3 wishes. Doing assignments together is cute. Yes. You're living the best life, man. You take the mundane tasks and you do it with someone that you care about. That's what life's all about. Like going to the grocery store, getting an oil change. Life's so much better when you're doing that with someone you care
My
about.
connection to her isn't stable. Yeah, I know. Every time I join, there's poor connection, even though she's right fucking there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Marvin, thanks for the praise on there. Yeah, I know. I was fucking so busy. It was weird.
There, brother, we may be single, but we are together in our singleness. Yes.
I told you not to mess with it.
It's okay. Unless Joe changes his mind, I'm right there with you guys. Face. I should hydrate. And I'm gonna take by that silence that it hasn't changed yet, so I'm right there with you guys.
I wasn't listening whatsoever.
Chat said they're there, we may be single, but we're together in our singleness. And I said, until Joe changes his mind, I'm right there with you. And then you were just quiet. And I said,
same old, same old, same old. You can stop.
Okay. Sorry. I was just teasing.
Another? Fuck.
Touche, it did make assignments more manageable. Otherwise, it's
You going to
just us
join
doing
us on that?
assignments
Or no?
without our actual groups. Different courses, but still try to help each other. Thank God my boyfriend is an accounting student. You can do all the calculations for me, what she said.
Using the key glyphs will open the Netracell.
It ain't me.
Ready. That
Well, I don't have one, so
right.
it's Nightwing.
Try again. Security's freaking out. The Netracell doors won't open till you clear out the uglies around the entrance.
Thank you so much for letting us know, Stream Elements. Oh, yeah, I don't know what that was about. Stream Elements is apparently behind today.
What the fuck, dude?
I think apparently all my bots are a little slow. Stream Elements is taking its sweet time. Yeah, I've been live for 20 minutes. It's like, you're live. I'm like, yes. Thank you. Your bots are feeling a little extra special today. Stream Elements is only behind on a day that ends in day. Hardy har har.
Necromites are slowing us down. Find them, smash them.
You know how people say they don't want kids? Tell them that they are using overused terminology. It doesn't strike awe or mystery. Instead, say, I'm the last of my bloodline. This gives the air of mystery and subtly hint that you have a cursed bloodline. Well, that's not necessarily true unless you're, like, an only child. And you don't have any first cousins. You trying Pal World on Friday looks like quirky fun. Possibly. If enough people want me to try it. It's like YouTube, you get 500 views on a video and your number of total views on your channel moves backwards. What? How does that work? Taking the last of your bloodline would make you concerned on what happened to the others, right? Usually is not the streamer that makes the actually. 21 minutes late, you have no excuse. Apologies, Kadumi. That's okay, you were only 1 minute behind Stream Elements, so you're good. Apparently Stream Elements thought 20 minutes was a good time to say that I started streaming, so you're only 1 minute late of that. Golden Boy Gauss Fish Fry is gonna go live? Uh-huh.
Today looks like poop.
It does look like poop, but I want the Exultra, so...
Yup. I didn't even look to see how much they enhanced the Exultra.
Didn't care. Still gonna get it.
I want to know.
And then the Acarius.
I like that too.
Exultra got the Corinth Prime treatment.
That means nothing to me.
It's good. But not great. Slightly buffed it, was already strong. Don't care, just want it. Exactly. Exactly. Don't care, just need. Give over. It's already strong, so it doesn't matter. Kara, let me be blunt. But you two turbo virgins, you and Joe, should already bang each other. How long is it going? How long is this going on? 5 years? Damn, in that amount of year, you had more action than both of you, says JM. Well, first of all, just because I'm not with Joe doesn't mean I'm not with anyone. So, rude to think I'm not getting anything. And again, it's fine, regardless. And it's been 8, not 5. But it's okay.
Also not virgins.
Yeah.
The fuck is this thing?
Don't know.
It's fucked up on the map. I can't see it.
Looking for a little buddy. I feel like I just heard it, but...
I have heard it. It's supposed to fucking show up with a pulsy blue. Ah, fucking DE needs to do some shit. God damn. It's like right fucking here, supposedly.
If she wasn't, that'd be one heck of a psycho Scorpio. Yeah. Oh, I found it. It was over
What
here.
was it?
It's tucked right in this corner.
Not even close to what the game was saying. Fuck this shit.
Shut 'em out. Okay, we're getting some ooh action. Asian's a lucky man. Funny. I'm not. I'm not with Asian. Hello, Combat Wombat. Hey, Bryce. There's still a lot to fix with Warframe Hail Sauce. Uh-huh. And to answer what's for dinner, it was hot dogs and beans. Apparently I picked a bad can of beans and the hot dogs were meh. Cooked well, but just a weird batch.
Take whatever Albrecht was hiding and get back to the sanctum.
So many goodies. Ah, you waited to crack it and then didn't let me
Didn't we?
scan it.
Why are you still scanning that?
Because I don't have them all. Everybody was cracking them before I could scan them. Sherry had a shot of ranch with extra protein. That's terrible. How's the difficulty for Netrocells? You haven't done any yet. It kind of just
Not
feels
hard.
like Steel Path, even though it's technically double Steel Path. Any left for you?
Pretty
Or you just
pathetic.
had ice cream? Joe's hot dog and beans? I did not say that. Why does American meal sound like torture food?
Oops.
It's not torture food.
Oh my fucking god, dude. DE, I'm gonna fucking kill them. That's what I'm gonna do.
Had a few setbacks, but we are going to crack on.
You have nothing but junk all this time. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh.
Hmm?
You didn't hear any of the cracking?
I heard some. But I was texting you.
Two to go, yay.
DE really needs a pity system? Hmm. Let's see if I actually say yes yet. Damn it, you could go over rice. You haven't had any today. At least one plate of rice per day. The pick for today's syndicate is okay. Nice. Cure for sure. Want something to rise up. Still 2 million and one of them is interception. Still 2 missions and one of them is interception. Buttered rice. Lightly seasoned. Hello, Kempo. Kempo wants to know how your day was.
Annoying, because it fucking snowed and then started to rain, so I had to clean all that shit up.
This is gonna hurt.
And then my sleep got fucking messed up like 4 times today from
It's the only
different
way
things
to open
happening.
Nitrocell.
So,
Right.
sucky.
Rice is delicious, JM. Well, that went to Nightwing.
Ready? To leave the anchor.
No, rice is not an indicator of someone being poor. Tons of dishes have rice in them, even at the highest end fancy restaurants. Didn't see your message. I missed your message, Okami? Hold on. I'll fix that.
In these labs. Sniff it out yourself or get control of terminals.
You like horror, right? And you like to try new things out, right? And you like psychology, right? What if you can do the 3 things you like? Oh? And what are you referring to, Okami?
Fuck.
Somebody's already going up in there.
Me.
Rich people food
There
is
was
stupid
4 of them.
people tax nothing more. Game was added to Game Pass on Xbox called Those Who Remain.
What about?
Okami was saying that I should play it.
For what purpose?
Because I like psychology and apparently horror. Be rich 3 times, Bamboo. I wish. Considering the fact that some of the richest motherfuckers live here, so you don't know what your point is. Thank you for the lurk, Woody Fox. Hello, Solar Dragon.
Motherfucker is so far away.
Bone Crusher. I appreciate all the people that are watching from the YouTube side. I noticed my numbers for the YouTube lives. There's over 20 people almost every single live since I've been doing this that are actually watching those. And that's awesome. I was not expecting that.
That book.
Oh, I found a book.
I look at it and I want to say
It's a book.
things wrong. Capital W wrong.
Just repeating the YouTube side of things.
Listen, it's not you. It's wearing your skin.
No, Restream is saying what the people over on YouTube are saying. Just like if you're watching it from the YouTube side, it'll say what the Twitch side of things is saying. I couldn't use any of my abilities for
Only
a second
little
there.
bit, Omega. I don't care.
Hey, Flightful.
Pokemon with guns. Yeah, whatever. Pokemon died and should have died a long
While
time
they're doing the book
ago.
anymore, it gives nothing and it slows the mission down. I can't use my other ability. I guess I'm out of
Gives
energy.
The arcane. And arcane.
subbed on YouTube, but you're gonna watch the hot avatar lady on here. And that's perfectly fine. Also, thank you for thinking I'm hot. Second of all, I completely understand that. Watching through the Twitch side of things is also super appreciated. But I do plan to obviously do the... My brain is freezing, sorry. Edited content for YouTube as well. This was just another option for people that wanted to view the lives this way. Do something then. Look at this cutie, slicks back hair. Hey sexy, how you doing? Hey unicorn. Really no reason to do the book. It doesn't drop the legendary arcanes. Steve will most likely keep the normal arcanes in melee. That's fine, we can just not do it. No, I appreciate your input, Archon. Probably just kill it this time since it's already here. Don't like not having energy.
Dude, where's the fucking thing?
I don't know. What thing?
What are we playing, Kayla?
If you're looking for the Natricell, you have to do the other telemetry point. The white one.
You don't have to do them all.
No, you don't, but a lot of the times, ow, it helps. You fucker.
This is it. Use
Found
the
it.
key glyph and get ready for whatever happens next. That wasn't the right key glyph. Try again.
Assuming it's probably me then.
Well, I don't have one.
Security's freaking out. The Netrocell doors won't open till you clear out
Thank you for the hug, Unicorn.
entrance.
If you guys have not seen in chat, this stream is actually sponsored by HelloFresh. There is a link down there. You can actually receive one free breakfast item as long as you keep your subscription live for life. So if that's something that you're interested in, you're in the US, preferably not a super rural area because sometimes I don't deliver there, but pretty much anywhere else, you can get some money off of your first box and some of the future ones, including free shipping off of your first box. And yeah, I enjoyed their food in the past. It was definitely something that I would consider again in the future, especially living alone or having dietary restriction needs or driving needs. It was very convenient. How do you get that last graph? It's a thing for your operator. No, in the US. Not in Germany. Can you have a hug? Of course, change. Yeah, it's unbindable, so it's something that you can unlock and then use on any tree.
For what?
Last grasp. Or gasp,
No.
or whatever it is. I'm pretty
Anyone
sure.
can do that.
Yes, after you unlock it.
No. After you get to a certain point in the story, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Those damn necromites are reinforcing the Netrocell.
No? Archon's saying it's part of the Naru tree.
I don't remember unlocking that.
It's a waybound.
They make it up after the whole fucking, like, school redo or some shit?
Hey, HelloFresh team, you have 2 number 9s. Funny chorus. Dietary restrictions. You're intolerant of tomatoes and you find it very difficult to find halfway decent tasting food that doesn't have some sort of tomatoes in it, like Cool Ranch and nacho cheese Doritos. Valkyrie. You can put your dietary restrictions in there, and then you get to pick the recipes that you want each week. They send you the ingredients, and so you could always just leave those out if it has something that's like not necessary for the recipe. But you do get to pick them and see everything ahead of time. And you can always pick, like, several weeks in advance if you're worried about not remembering to go on each week. Or you can always cancel a week if you realize you have too much food. I found it very convenient for that kind of thing. It became a thing after Focus rework.
Yeah, okay. So I already had all that shit, and then I just had it automatically.
Wait, a HelloFresh sponsor. Let's go. I genuinely enjoyed their stuff in the past, and the nice thing about the fact that it's ingredients that get sent to your house that you cook yourself, you don't have to worry about not having the right temperatures for things because you're in control, and it gives you the correct amount of ingredients. You don't have to worry about having a bunch of leftovers that you're not going to be able to use. They send you the recipe, which were easy to follow steps. I very much enjoyed it. It didn't work for my living situation prior, just due to the constant change of, like, who was going to be home and who wasn't. So it didn't really work for that aspect, but I think living by myself, I might try something like that, especially since going to the grocery store consistently will be a little bit more challenging. You like to hunt your food. You're traditional that way. Became a thing after you got your 8th waybound, only 2 more to go. Show you tree. Nice. Hello, unnamed. How are you? The grind has started. Silence. Nice.
Something's going on with necromites. Trying to lock this thing down. Take them out. We ain't got all day.
Warning, shiny object incoming. You can unlock Last Gasp almost immediately once you unlock Naru. Oh, I'm the shiny object, if you say so. Every time you go live, it's a constant distraction. I'm glad you enjoy being here that much. You hit your luck. You needed just normal yellow shard, then it gives you 1 red, 1 blue, and no yellow. That's rough, Fatherino. We haven't been getting very much of at all for shards for these lately, which is really annoying. The law of RNG. Expect something, get nothing. Expect nothing, get something. Pretty much.
Albrecht didn't want anyone in here. I want to know why.
I don't think Albrecht wanted anyone in here because we wrecked all his stuff every time we come in here.
He's a dick, so he deserves it.
Touche. I'll give you that. Ooh, a star. You're like... It's like how you want a rare drop from a relic, but you get commons instead. And when you want commons, you get rares.
Bet you can make use of that.
Once you wanted an uncommon one, you got 3 rares in a row. Isn't that always the case? Space children, so deadly, pretty much. Okay, nothing in this area. I scanned.
The exit, you mean?
Yep.
Alright, I might just not play Netches ever again.
Come. We have much to accomplish.
At the end of the 15 relics, you got 6 rares, and the other uncommon and common one's not the one you wanted. Not always the case. We still had another one?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we did at least 2
said 3.
yesterday. Getting something in the middle of the drop pool is always the worst for you. You either get gold drops or commons.
Samples over here, if you please.
You have an OG account for Warframe, but you've not played it because of a few reasons. Player speedrunning missions, which keeps you from learning how the game is played. Mods and Tenno building confuses you. Do you have a recommendation on videos or helpful walkthroughs for literal beginners? Kengineer, I think. Somebody puts out a walkthrough for beginners every year. What is that? Liam? There's a couple of YouTubers that do, but if you want people that will just, like, walk you through missions and let you see how things are played and you can ask questions as you go, you're more than welcome to ask that of me or people in the Discord. Like Archon is saying, you can always do !Discord, and have that be something that will work as well. But there are a bunch of, like, actual beginner tutorials. I can definitely answer any specific questions that you have, and if you have a specific topic that you want me to go over, I can do that too. Roseheim sometimes does free-to-play runs.
Is hidden somewhere in these labs. Sniff it out yourself or
A lot of beginner guides in the Tenno tool section. Yeah. Yeah, there's a channel specifically in the Discord where only people that I have deemed a Warframe historian are allowed to post stuff there. And they post things that can be really helpful, like guides and images that break down different parts of the game. Hello, Tokaneshi. I should probably add some new stuff in there, too.
Those Hershey Kisses were disgusting.
Really?
Yeah, stained by mint.
Is everything just off today? That was wonderful and very helpful. No problem. If there is anything that you're looking for, like I said, just ask, and if I don't know it, I'm sure someone in chat can lead you in the right direction. I definitely, since I'm not a meta person, maybe I should just make beginner tutorials. That's really tempting.
Laser Gaming does both.
Yeah.
Normal and advanced builds.
Yeah, but I'm talking like real beginner, like explain how each of the elements break down and mix together, like basic stuff. For
It's
people
all
that are
old news. All they gotta do is look it up.
Yeah, but having a newer video because stuff has changed.
Not the combination that you were just talking about.
Well, I mean, the way that heat works has changed over the years. It now has a percent strip for armor, so
Yeah, but that's already been talked about.
just because somebody else has already done it doesn't mean I can't do it
Hey,
too.
Zookeeper. You're just extremely late to the game, but whatever.
Maybe it'll be fine. There's not a lot of girls that do this.
So,
So, some people
what does
prefer
that have to
watching
do with
women.
anything?
Hello, Ari Master.
Uh,
And there are new players all the time. Point you in the direction and watch as you create a giant hole. Chase, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I really do appreciate it. Here's some quick tips for new players. First mission, credit bonus on a daily reset. First mission, or the current one, gives you double credits. Dark sectors yield 25,000 credits, or you get about 50,000 credits with the bonus. That's just a specific type of mission. Join a clan. Clans have a lot of weapons, warframes, and arcwings. You can purchase with credits. Also grab the weapons in the market for credits that you can. Yep, that's an option. Level everything to 30 at least once, even if you hate it, for the MR affinity. Yes. They don't ask you, you're a Tenno that loves to do crazy builds without any abilities subsumed.
We ain't done. Local threats are triggering a security override.
Yes, fight. You only grow stronger, says Bamboo. You actually don't suggest building dojo weapons if you're new. People learn differently and people explain things differently, so having more videos on the same topics aren't bad as they can help some where others failed.
love the Ambrix.
All the codes for free weapons and mods. A lot of them require Forma, which are expensive. I'll think about it. This is why I've been so intimidated by YouTube. I mean, everybody already has all of this stuff out there. What's the point? But at the same time, I mean, I know I've watched the same type of video on the same topic by, like, several different people before, so... And then everybody always has their own spin, so I get a little bit of extra information from each creator, each content creator on the topic. I don't know. I gotta start somewhere, and within the next couple of days, I'm gonna start setting up a plan.
Just watch a lot of YouTube for everything you want to know, because Warframe doesn't explain jack shit of anything and doesn't help you.
Yep. Things also change over time. The older videos may not be correct anymore. Yeah, but a lot of YouTubers, especially the ones in the Warframe category, do update their own videos because of that aspect. But I don't know. I'm looking at it from, even if a video takes me an hour or two to make and it gets 1,000 views, seems to be worth it for now to at least practice on the editing and video creation process. Hey, you can! How are you? It's been a little bit. Break it down this way. The way new players just starting Destiny 2 is how you feel playing Warframe. Absolute confusion. Yeah, that can happen. I say just try exploring it, and if you get to something that you feel like you can't accomplish, then ask questions. But doing things like completing star chart missions, any mission when you go to your navigation screen at the front of your ship, if it's blue, you've never done it before, you should make sure that there are no blue missions on each of the planets, because that will be helpful for unlocking the second part of the star chart. And then you can always go over to your quest counter, which is at the front left of your ship, and that will allow you to see which quests you need. In the top right-hand corner of your screen, when you're in your ship anyway, it should tell you what quest is next, and then you can go look to see what you need to unlock that quest, because sometimes it's like, get to Mars, or, you know, be... The mastery ranks are uncoupled from it, so, sometimes there's just, like, different requirements. You have to complete a different quest first before you can unlock the one you want.
You were sleeping, so there's another thing they're doing.
Oh?
To rank up in syndicates, you have to sacrifice a prime piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Oh?
Aya.
Aya. Interesting. Well, that kind of makes sense, since Aya is always around and the prime pieces are always rotating.
That's what they said.
That's fine. That makes sense.
Must have been some more crying babies.
Oh, not necessarily. That seems more like a quality of life thing, and I'm okay with that.
Why? I did it.
Just because you did it doesn't mean other people have to struggle. I'm okay with that. That one makes logical sense.
They all need to suffer.
Do all the quests now. They aren't MR related, and they gave you good weapons. Get the Nadaruk, take you to endgame with basic builds. Yes, Mars, you. Warframe community is 100% a helpful community. Yeah. D2 is a shit community, and you don't play a specific way. You're not improving your gameplay. Start with the basics. The knowledge you know in and out. What draws you in is how you tell them things. How they can add information, interpret information. You must have put like a period or something in your sentence in a weird spot, Okami, or not put a space after a period, and that tends to be what causes it to look like a link, and Twitch gets mad. Making the game more accessible is good. In this case, I think that's a perfectly fine change. I always thought it was annoying that it had to be different prime pieces.
You know, years ago.
Just because it doesn't affect you now, there's new players that it affects, and if you ever decide to change which syndicates you're aligned with, I think that's better. You don't have to crack it, so that already saves you the time of cracking for a specific piece, and it saves you the time and energy of wanting to sacrifice something.
Night, Zookeeper.
Good night, Zookeeper.
I hope I will get some good rest, because I'm already fucking tired.
Well, you got interrupted several times. The item that was first placed on your Tenno when you first awakened took you months to remove because you couldn't find the room on the ship to do it. That can be annoying if you're not sure where things are. Already gotten 4 syndicates to rank 5. You kind of gathered all the bits for other 2, so this is fine. Snackerfice? Yeah, snackerfice. Okami has to agree with you. They'll never know the real grind if they make it that much easier. There's so much grind to this game. I think stuff like that is perfectly fine, because you still have to go get Aya.
They should have just done it years ago. Why the fuck are they wait till now to do it?
Maybe they just didn't realize that was that much of an annoyance.
They realized because fucking people told them all the time, Kayla.
Well, I think it's a good that they're at least changing it now.
No.
You're in.
So just because they didn't change it years ago, they should have to keep it?
Yep.
That doesn't make
How
any
long
sense.
we've been playing, Kayla?
Your logic is flawed.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Everyone should suffer like we have.
No, I
Too
don't like
bad,
that.
so sad. Deal with it.
There are some things that make sense that people should have had to do because logically in the game it makes more sense for certain grinds to be longer and more annoying. But that doesn't make any sense to be longer and more annoying. It seems to just be a nuisance of a grind, and it's perfectly fine for it just to be Aya. There's enough stuff you already have to get to level up your syndicates.
Years ago. You know, when everyone else is telling them, hey, this sucks that we can't do this because you fucking took the prime piece away.
This is one of those times where I'm gonna call you out and say that your
And
logic
they're
is 100%
only doing
flawed.
it because they're trying to babyfy the game.
I don't think this is a
For baby
babyfication. I
players.
don't think this is a babyfication. I think this is a quality of life improvement. Yes, that should have been done years ago, but I'm glad they're at least doing it now.
I'm not. Fucking doesn't affect me. None of the shit they're doing affects me because I've
Then-
been playing a long time.
Then it
Because
doesn't matter
they don't give
to
a
you.
fuck about us.
It is
all
a
they care about
quality
are
of
baby
life
players.
that doesn't affect you. But I still think it's a good thing. It is.
A little suffering
Safety
never
E
hurts
to
anyone.
change it out every time his relics change as well. Right, it saves them time and energies on top of that. Rather not spread the pain, because something was painful for you, it should be painful for others. It's not good logic. Good morning, Koval. I think the pay thing they backtracked on was babyfying. Also now Rebecca is in charge, not Steve, and it seems that she has done a lot of quality of life. This is true. They did change hands, and this is something that maybe she noticed and wanted to work on.
A normal yellow. Wow.
All the new Tenno babies that will 2024 will be a new kind of breed and not the
Yeah, it
type.
sucks to keep them. Hopefully it goes better.
It could affect you if you switch syndicates. Just because it doesn't affect you so it doesn't happen is the dumbest thing anyone can say and about anything. You don't have enough facepalm emotes to react to that take. You did 4 syndicates on 2 platforms to max rank and you don't have an issue with them switching it to Aya.
Samples over here, if you please.
And considering that Aya is more precious than just a single prime piece, is also still like they're swapping it out for something more equal because Aya gives you a vaulted relic versus something that's not vaulted yet. So I think it is a good swap and I am perfectly fine with that.
At least pretend this mess can still work.
All the new Tenno babies that will join Warframe in 2024 will be a new kind of breed and not a good kind. I don't think that is a good way of looking at it. She was community management, so that helps with how she sees the direction to take.
Why can't I just
Aya
buy this
is
right now?
better
and get
for
this right now?
sacrifice. Then if you want to just
Like
buy
Destiny.
things and get things right now, there are plenty of stuff that you can do that with Platinum. I don't think this is a problem. I think you're blowing it out of proportion.
No, you're blowing it out of proportion. I was just stating a fact.
No, you're stating an opinion that is flawed.
Nope.
Aya was also just re-added last year, so it's not a resource they could use for a while. True. Do we get our ducats back? No, because you would then have to trade in Aya, and Aya is more valuable than the things that are not currently vaulted. I understand that you want everyone to have the same experience that you've had with this game because it's made that much of an impact, but there are some things that make more sense to fix.
Not really. It's grind frame.
there are enough things to grind that is a perfectly fine change out. It's not like you can't, you still have to go get Aya, which is a very specific relic, so it is the exact same thing. Can't see everything even with a whole community, even with all your opinions. No, I don't think one Aya is 5 ducats. I don't think you can trade Aya directly for ducats. You have to crack the Aya. Koval, they're changing it so that you don't have to trade in a specific prime piece for the syndicates anymore, and it doesn't change all the time. It's just going to be trading in one Aya instead of a specific prime piece to level up the syndicates. You can trade in Aya for ducats? Interesting. Why would you want to do that? That's going to be super low compared to, like, literally just cracking it. That's a dumb thing. Doesn't matter come the 19th. There is only Pal World. Also, canonically makes sense because Aya gets you different relics. Don't know, it's super low. Aya is the potential for so many relics. It would only be that much. Well, because then you're not spending the time of actually cracking it. But it still seems weird for Aya to... Can you trade regular relics in for ducats? You think streamers, players joining know the game? No, they see what others do. Speedrun. They join modes they have no idea what to do. They get loudmouths and start talking shit like they played the game for years. That's literally always been everything, Okami. That has nothing to do with the way that the game is going. There are always going to be loudmouth people that come into the game and have no idea what they're doing and think that they've been playing for years. That is every community. But there is enough people in Warframe to go, no, sit down, you're fine. We'll teach you how to actually play. Charizard with an RPG. I don't think that's going to be a thing. You're like, oh no, them trading out a relic piece for Aya is gonna make people, you know, look at the game from such a drastically different light. No, it's just one less super grindy thing when there are plenty of other grindy things to go for. I have no issues with that.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what?
They reduced the necromech. They reduced the railjack.
Again, I can
reduced the
argue that
helmet,
those
they
ones
reduced
should
the
not
arching
be
shards.
reduced because those ones canonically make more sense to take longer. Just like I don't think you should have the Helminth active at a mastery rank level 8 because you're barely just getting into the game. Why do you want to be able to fuse different warframes together? I understand that that one probably still should have been pushed more down the line than mastery rank level 8. I will give you that. But this is a minor quality of life change that makes sense. Honestly, I've been playing for years and you still don't know shit? Same. There's an efficient way to play and there's a fun way to play. Yes. Gavatar, thank you for the 3 stream streak. As a Genshin player, you can confirm that people can't do basic 2nd grade math or the loudest. You know what you can't grind? Hexeltra, saw drop rate. The rival syndicate are just a tiny segment. You see insert streamer here, go through Void Angels like hot and I can't do that, so I hate the game. Yeah. Now traded a gold piece for 1 Aya, but the price of 1 Aya is 5 ducats. How is that fair?
Failed to join? The fuck?
Hello, Jack Jokers. You 3,300 hours in the game. Damn, I need to learn K-Drive tricks. There's enough stuff in this game. I think that's a perfectly fine trade-off. Even if you knew, oops, I bumped that because I'm trying to fix my legs. Even if you knew what you were doing, there are still hundreds of hours to this game. And regular,
Oh, yeah. I forget shit all the time. So
everyday
I remember
players.
learning stuff.
And regular everyday players can't just sit here for 10 hours a day. So it's going to take them months and months and months to even get through all the content in the first place. I think minor things like that are better. I think reducing mastery rank and decoupling it from quests is also a good thing. I think making it so that certain requirements that seemed stupid and removing those requirements are good, like having to wait real time to finish the Mirage quest because you have to wait for each piece to be built. Yes, please reduce that, because I was annoyed by that, and I'm glad no one else has to deal with that moving forward. Hindsight is 2020. Yes, it fucking sucks that you lost your gold piece, but unless you are super grish, that one singular gold piece doesn't mean shit. Well, the good thing is you lost a gold piece, but you got to that faster, which means you were able to get more relics by leveling up than if you had waited until they changed the system. So, it's fine. Hello, Arcleon. Try to watch whenever your health allows it, mostly watching a little at a time and watching your streams online later. Honestly, that's much appreciated, Gaviter. Like, not everyone can sit here while I'm live, and the fact that you want to come back and rewatch the stuff after the fact, great. It's also on YouTube if you want to be able to watch it from YouTube after the fact, if that's easier to watch it for you than on Twitch. And it's the exact same stream.
I flashed you.
You got Exceltra and Icarius blueprints after 15 minutes, oddly enough. It was actually the 4th Exceltra blueprint you dropped. And you got the 3rd only a run or 2 before. Kinda wild. Mission morning unfair now. The game is more accessible. Doing so, you're being a baby. Not that people will get help from the change. You're teaching a 17-year-old boy who's been playing Warframe since October about Steel Path. He wants to go with an incomplete build and dies. You're telling him you're not going to survive Steel Path with incomplete builds. Sometimes it's worth letting people just figure that out on their own, because they're like, well, I've been able to survive this whole time, and then you get to Steel Path and you're like, oh, I suck. And it forces them to figure it out. You have me on YouTube too. You're so sweet, Gaviter. I really do appreciate that. Charlotte Blossom, this is Ox. You changed your name? You're gonna confuse me. It's okay. This is the jacket that Albrecht wears for your drifter. That'd be interesting. Remember you spent a couple of days farming Exceltra. He doesn't even know how to hack a console, Okami. Then he shouldn't be even bothering with Steel Path if he hasn't learned how to hack a console. You have to literally have every single mission on the entire star chart done, so he's literally had to have hacked a console at some point, or he's just sat there and let everyone else do all the spy missions. Like, come on. This person has to know how to hack a console if they have completed every single mission in the star chart. Younger and younger generations are dumber and they just found out about the game. 2 months to change it back. Oh no, you can leave it anyway. Words are hard. You can leave it any way you want. So you would prefer me to call you Charlotte? Or Blossoms? Maybe I'll call you Blossoms. Different name on YouTube, so you might not find me there. That's perfectly fine. Maybe you can make a regular path trivial with your build, if you can do it alright. Hello, Ivern.
Oh, I went through that.
The game being slightly easier and more accessible doesn't affect people's choice in how they play. The fact that there is 10 years worth of content means that tiny minuscule changes like this are insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but very significant when you are at that, making that choice. So, perfectly fine. Wouldn't say younger generation is dumber. Your brother is 10 years younger than you, and he's so much smarter than you were at his age. I think it depends. I just think... I don't even want to generalize it. I just think there are more noticeably less intelligent people.
Oh my fucking god, I just unpoisoned myself.
I remember being 17, it was the summer of 1934.
Yeah, because we don't let natural selection take its place anymore.
Well, we also have the internet to be able to see all of these things, because people were stupid before, but we weren't able to see it as much.
Let them eat Tide Pods and die.
The people, we wouldn't have had that if it weren't for the internet, because other people wouldn't have been telling people about a Tide Pod challenge, and we wouldn't have seen things like that. But all people did stupid stuff. My mom and uncle rode in fold-up lawn chairs in the back of a pickup on the not on the highway, but on like back roads and stuff. So people do stupid shit. It's just the internet makes it more viable and you're able to see more of it because of that. So it's not like dumb stuff hasn't happened the entire time. Tide Pods is not... Okay, we are in different generations, Koval. Tide Pods is Gen Z. So... And a lot of Gen Zs are in their 20s and stuff at this point. But... We are not the same generation. You say there needs to be an in-depth tutorial on modding. That shit was hard to figure out on your own. I mean, I could definitely sit there and explain
She's
it,
not the
but...
one to do it.
Rude.
I forgot the tail.
Millennial do some shit. Giant Gen do some shit. People doing new shit
yeah,
isn't
whatever.
new. Thoughts on second dream closer to starting hour? Something you're sliding up. Hold on. Anarakiel? That's a pretty name. Thoughts on moving second dream closer to starting hours for new players? The novelty of hours played before getting to it seems to have a lower impact now. No. I think that's perfectly fine where it is. I think it's more impactful to have that farther down the line, to not have access to that part of the game. I think Second Dream needs to stay where it is. I think if you move something like that closer to the start, then you are going to, one, overwhelm people way too much, because there already is too much to overwhelm people, and adding the whole operator stuff even earlier is a bad idea. But I also think you should learn how to play the game without that as well. So does Gauss Prime come out tomorrow at noon? I don't know what time of day. Sometimes it's as early as like 9 a.m. Eastern time. Sometimes it's like 2 in the afternoon. It depends on when they get the build out. So, sometime tomorrow. Usually DE goes live before it goes live to tell everyone, but...
Yesterday,
who knows?
you played Monster Hunter.
Gen Z is not the newer generation. Gen Alpha is. You were talking about them.
Yeah, you should probably be very careful.
You forgot your Steam login, so no cross-save merge for you, comrade. Oh no.
So, password recovery.
Should second dream be towards the end of the beginner's block? I mean, it kind of already is. It's kind of funny we've been counting generations for only so long, but we started using the letters X, which didn't leave much room. I don't think they actually started with Generation X, but I think that's just what the more common name for it is. Diamond Fox, 69TK, thank you very much for the follow, Diamond Fox. We are getting closer and closer and closer to 30,000. You're Gen Y, but you act like a Gen X. You're excited about Gauss Prime, then you saw him. Now you're just meh. Your normal Gauss with your skin looks better. See, it is kind of a pity. Gauss Prime doesn't look as good as he should. Archon, are you on now to go run the Syndicate missions? And then I'll hop over to Monster Hunter instead of doing it the reverse. So I'm not up, like, stupidly late. There is no Gen Y? That's millennials.
They're the one reason why.
Millennials are considered Gen Y. That's why it's Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. So, it's just, we're more commonly called millennials, but that is Gen Y. You're freezing your ass off since your bus routes. I almost said butt roots. Bus routes changed, so you think you're gonna schlib your mess with Steam support when you wake up.
You killed all the arch-tempered monsters except for Iceborne?
It's before that,
Nice.
Hypergreed. I think it's like
That's a lot.
83? I know it's before that because Joe is considered a millennial.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Millennials, also known as Gen Y, are the demographic cohort following Gen X and preceding Gen Z. Yes. Okay, so this one. The revolution that shaped the millennials, or Gen Y, also known as digital natives. Millennials are those born between 1982 and 1994, and technology is part of their everyday
Trying out the
lives.
bow again. I mean, they're
All
all
of their
easy.
activities are
so-
mediated by a
Go
screen.
for it.
Some people say 1994, some people say 1996. Regardless, Joe and I are both considered millennials. We just don't like to call them Gen Y. Millennials aren't that old. Millennials are 80 to 88. No. 82 to 94, 96. It depends. I've seen some that say 77 and 95. It's basically people who grew up without technology, but by the time they were in high school or just out of high school, technology had taken its turn and boomed. Zennial and Microgen. Microgen don't exist. You like how you have no clue what each generation range is supposed to be? It's just a chunk of people.
Damn. Get fucked, Palumu.
It's usually a 20 to 25 year range. Basically enough for all of the parents to have had kids. And then it shifts for those parents. So those kids are now old enough to have had kids of their own, kind of idea. Well, the only reason why microgen would be even remotely possible is because of how much technology changed in a very short period of time. So people who are like my sister were, you know, kind of knew what it was like to not have technology, but also had technology for most of her life. So she's kind of
Just cut
in
through that
between.
fireball. That was fucking cool looking.
You're part of the feral generation. The range could be smaller when large historical cultural impacts can affect a large portion of the population. Yes. Which is why some people think that there should be ones in between X and Y and Z. Every new generation, basically. Yes, that's why there are called generations. It's basically a new set of humans are being raised.
And in
Also
this case, feared.
Also, people say this generation is a problem. Like, do blame the last generation? They were their fathers. Did you not want me to join? Oh, we're just doing syndicate missions real quick, Nightwing. All is no is alpha is a trip. Yeah. Idea is dumb. Stop.
Yep, still got it. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we fucked them up.
Watching the stream while grinding Gnorp, so addictive. I don't know what Gnorp is. Oh, it's a sculpture. So by that definition, do not depend on years on the country you lived in. There are countries where people don't have access to technology, so they are boomers. No, but it's referred to more as the modern world. So we're talking like where the largest populations of people exist. Gotta go. You have to shovel tomorrow. Have fun. Catch you later, Gaviter. Enjoy your shoveling. Since I got techly, actually believe this categorized you in 2 years younger, Gen Y. New game. Gnorp Analog. Sort of an idle basic game. Wikipedia's diagram for it says social generations
Like
of the
800
Western
blasts on
world.
the bow
Yeah.
innately. Nice.
Boomers
You
are
were
boomers
using
'cause they're the baby
Zenogre,
boomers
though.
after the war. Interception has
lightning.
all the medallions. Perfect. You hate it when you suddenly crave a snack, but then you realize you ate the last bag last night. You guessed it, corn nuts. Well, I don't have a corn nuts problem, but I do have that happen with snack food. Like, I want ice cream, but I have no more of my ice
Oh,
cream in the freezer. And I have been craving it
layered
for a while.
cosmetic.
The craving's kind of starting to die out, but it happens more with, like, specific dinners. Like, I crave Mexican food often, and it drives me insane that I can't just have, like, Mexican food every week. I also really, really, really want ramen often as well, but I don't have access to that currently. I want to go back to this place I found in Rhode Island that has ramen. Oh, it's so good. I love their ramen. It is delicious. One medallion usually is the highest end medallion. So that different countries have different generations. Yeah, this is more specifically the Western world, so you're talking like US and Europe.
That's 570 blast starting.
Live in
Nice.
Asia, eat ramen all day, every day. I would.
I
That's
need to
the
get
problem.
one more. Fuck.
I love ramen. You have cake batter ice cream in the freezer waiting on you. See, part of me wants like real ice cream, and the other part of me just wants my like low-fat diet ice cream because the peanut butter and the I think it's a macchiato one. One of the ones that's kind of like
370
coffee
blast
is
when
so
unsheathed.
freaking good.
I don't remember what that means, Omega.
Don't remember what means?
Are you Omega?
No, but if it's trying to help.
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
Someone order that woman a quesadilla. The problem is the place I usually get my quesadillas from was not satisfying
When
enough,
it's
so
not
I'm
out,
still
it's
craving Mexican
570,
food.
and then when it's out, it's 870. Why?
Figured that it wasn't gonna stay for sure, just in case it ever generated otherwise.
Not like you can do
Internet
anything
blew
when
up
it's
during
not
your
out.
childhood. Do you remember the dial-up noises and you got mail? Uh-huh. I remember the difference between having a single household computer and
Part of
then
your armor,
also
yeah.
having my own laptop in high school, which I thought was like the coolest thing. And then now we have cell phones that are basically stronger than my high school laptop in my pocket. I definitely had like I wasn't allowed to have a cell phone until I was in middle school because cell phones really weren't even that common of a thing for people to have except for adults. Until then, and the only reason why I got one in middle school is because it was a safety thing for me because I was waiting after school for long periods of time while my mom would sometimes have doctor's appointments and I would have to wait at the school sometimes for an extra hour or two. So it was because the office was getting annoying. Is the only reason why I was even given one. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had one until probably much later. And I remember starting with the juke. I wanted it because you could store a lot of music on it. That shows you how old, because now you can just have music at your fingertips. And it like swiveled open, and I thought that was the coolest feature to a cell phone ever. And then I went to the Sidekick, and it had its own keyboard, and you didn't have to press the same number multiple times to text, and God forbid you send too many text messages. And you could only call on nights and weekends, because otherwise it would cost more. Like, I was there. I remember the first time they offered unlimited call and text, and I was like, this is great. This is the coolest feature. And now that's just like normal. Let me sing in the song of my people. It's the sound of your detonation for the dial-up screech. Yeah, I don't miss that. I had dial-up for a long time. Mango chamoy ice cream in the freezer right now. I don't really like mango. You're alive to see the evolution of cell phones. Yep. Kid prestige, having your own phone line. The track phone-esque phones, the 2 ways to flip iPhones to what we have now. I remember when iPhones first hit the scene. Like, that's how old I am. You miss the dial-up sound? I don't. It's ear-piercing. Waiting until 9 p.m. to make cheaper calls. Yep. No, I remember you'd have to, like, try to fit everything in one text message so that you only have to send one back and forth. Because it would cost otherwise. You had, like, a limited amount of text messages you can send. And if you had people on your favorited list, then you could send texts to those people for free.
No one could use the phone while you were on the internet.
Yep.
Captured a radio tower.
Oops.
You had like the fact that you had a favorited list and then you could only send text messages to free for those people. So I could send as many as I needed to my mom after a certain point. Your favorite AOL moment was, welcome, you've got goodbye, right? Because you closed it down too quick. Saw the evolution of cell phones from the old Nokia brick that had the snake game. Yeah, I played on one of those because my grandfather had upgraded his cell phone for work. Had a pager, then a flip Motorola, then a smartphone. The ones where you actually had to pull out the antenna of the phone. I didn't have one of those, but I did play on one. Remember having to press every button several times per letter? Yup. Terrible. Remember having to unplug the home phone to plug the internet? You dealt with dial-up for a long time. 2019. Your username is the year you finally got cable internet. Learning the secret code to leave a message on a collect call before they accept. See, I didn't have to do stuff like that because I really didn't leave the house young enough to have that be a problem. My mom was always around. Those things could kill someone if you threw them hard enough. You ever feel useless? Remember they used to sell a protective casing for Nokia. Yeah, and they were fabric casings.
We are dominating. Keep it up.
Here's a good one. You remember when car phones came out, says Vindaku. I didn't have anything like that.
What?
Car
I
phones.
saw you pop in the Discord.
Those things could kill someone. Any video showing any Nokia being broken or destroyed or fake propaganda to defame the Nokia phone. You've seen that multiple times. How did you do that? Generation Alpha missing out on the good old days. Well, the thing is they have their own new versions of what the good old days are. You remember when you first saw BlackBerry? You wanted one so bad. I remember the BlackBerry being like peak phone. Like if you had a BlackBerry, you were a businessman with a suit that had a lot of money. Are people still using protective cases? Yeah. If the fact that cell phones are like $2,000 a piece now, I'm using a freaking protective case. You kidding me? Collect call to call your parents. You had to pick up. Would you like to accept a call from over? The slim Nokia, the model that had a red or blue stripe on the side. So many games in there. You remember the Razor and the Crazer? Yes. Not actually much later. They weren't open to the public till the 80s or 90s. Remember playing Angry Birds on your aunt's iPad? You thought that was magic, that you could touch the screen and it responds. Yeah, I remember when the first touchscreen phones came out, and I'm like, oh, this is magic. Anytime we would go to a store that had them, I was like, I want to go play with them. This is so cool. But then I was sad that they didn't have a physical keyboard anymore. I remember being able to text in class because I didn't need to see the keyboard. I could just feel for the buttons. And then you get a touchscreen phone, you're like, shit, I can't text in class anymore. You were an iPad kid, Zarin? Yeah, iPads didn't exist when I was a kid. You're very tough on your phone. Shock absorbent cases needed. First touch ones, even before Android. Physical keyboard made typing super fast. I miss it. I definitely miss the physical slide out of the bottom keyboard. Like, if a phone, I could just, like, click one to the back of it and slide it out. That would be the greatest case.
Might be on Xbox about half an hour maybe, because you're currently taking care of a baby. What baby?
Technically you're an iPad kid, but in elementary. Yeah, I didn't have my first tablet until I bought one for myself as a computer replacement.
Oh, you had the
And that
baby. You had the
wasn't
baby.
until I was out of high school by quite a bit. Make glass covers for the face of the phone that have raised spots for the keys. It's not the same as the tactile, like, button press keyboard, but it's still kind of cool.
What did you have?
I knew so
Bill
many
Ness?
girls in school that would text under the table without looking. Fast as hell, too. It was crazy to see. It helped me type faster because I learned where the buttons were better than any of the typing
Not the new
programs that I
one.
had on the computer. They also make a case with a slide out with Bluetooth keyboards. That's so tempting. It's unnecessary for me right now and is a frivolous thing, but oh, it's so tempting to buy one of those. I'm assuming the defense mission doesn't have it. Anyone that uses an Apple product are dumb, besides for VTubing. For VTubing, very smart, because this is technically superior with its internal programming. I do love my iPad. I will give it that. It is a very nice tablet. In terms of cell phones, though, nope. I hate the iPhone sitting in front of me. Like, if it weren't this, it's literally just a face tracking piece of equipment for me. It is not a phone. It is just $100 and something piece of face tracking equipment. I
She's
will
3
never
years
buy
old
an
this
iPhone.
year.
First
Wow.
phone was a Motorola E. You remember worked the whole summer when you were 16 so you could buy a laptop for yourself? I bought a computer for myself, the one that Joe is using right now, as a gift to myself for leaving GameStop. Because I was proud that I finally left that store. Alright, let's swap over to Monster Hunter. Oops, not raid. No, I don't want to raid anyone. I just want to change my category. Letting a song for like 10 minutes and not separating the phones. Use the magic keyboard for your iPad. Who remembers infrared before Bluetooth? Yup. All the remote controls had the little bar at the front, or the little button. There are better standalone face tracking cameras. Not that I could afford, and definitely that I didn't have access to at the time. Is it gonna let me in this time? It actually let me in. Sweet. Who here can burn you a 20-song CD? I can. I think I still have the blank CDs in my storage.
Damn.
Go out on an expedition in the forest.
Engine up. Night, night.
Do you one better? First car had an 8-track. Oh, Violet's playing with an investigation.
Oh, I got a gem. Fuck yeah. I need that so when I go to make the fucking charge blade.
You have an SOS out?
No.
Oh, I was looking to see if I could join you.
That was a hell of a finisher you just did? I didn't see it.
Not you, Kira. You're old enough to have done that a few times. Me? I still burn CDs. I had burn CDs as birthday party favors. I'm so old. You must say, though, MacBooks have an awesome electricity consumption. Yeah, but they're so annoying.
Grabbed his head and rapidly fired into it. Nice.
Basically, chorus. You may be too young. You only remember playing with CDs for assignments, and each time we go, why would our lecturer want us to use this ancient tech? See, I've used VHS, I've used CDs, I've used records and cassettes, and floppy disks. My mom has a whole binder full of floppy disks. Box? Zip-up box? I don't know what you would call it. I don't think it's actually a binder. You miss getting burned CDs with horrid faded Sharpie on them. Yeah. When you were young, floppy disk was still considered good tech. I remember being excited because I got an 8 gig flash drive that wasn't super expensive when I was in high school. Or at the very, very end of high school, just out of high school. I remember getting the 4 gig and the 8 gig USB sticks and being so pumped. And now you're like, oh, you can't have a 1 terabyte external hard drive? An 8 gig stick was your shit back in the day, right? I was like, I found an 8 gig stick and it wasn't $50. Physical media changed so much in the span of a single generation. You know, 1 terabyte external drive with your own money at like 14. You still use it today for your photos. That thing lasts a while. See, when I was 14, you weren't even required to have that kind of thing. It wasn't until high school. Well, it would have been right around then that like 4 gigabyte flash drives were really as big as they came.
A plate. Fucking.
At least for the common public, without spending a lot. You got an external HD drive that still serves you to this day. We're downloading something and having to leave it on the computer all day just to come home to see it at 79%. I'd go take a shower and come back and my music's still not downloaded. Aww. She got changed into her outfit too. Does she always have dark hair? Never noticed. Remember you had a 16 gigabyte one? You asked for it for your birthday. You went to a friend's house and copied games from their PC into a USB stick. I remember it being required for school that we got one in high school so that we could actually take our projects home. When you were working on... And then you had to learn how to, like, properly eject the flash drive. You're working as a cashier at Goodwill 2 years ago, and a little girl came up to you and was holding a used cassette tape at you. Excuse me, sir, can you tell me what this is? Jeez. Hello, King. I remember the existence of YouTube. The fact that I'm older than Google, it's gross. You once copied the direct access to games, and thinking back at that, it's not very tech savvy back then. I remember when YouTube was just starting out. Got your 8 gig USB stick too. That one you definitely didn't take care of though. Yeah, no, that was like golden shit in high school. Totally didn't go make pancakes and devour them. No, you would never. Oh, did you save any for me? Back then, video games didn't cost $80 to $100. Nope. But they were still out of everyone's price range. Oh yeah, Son of Gen Alpha doesn't know what a controller or a keyboard is, so they try to touch the V screen to play the game on that. I feel old when people ask what the heck component RCA and VGA cables are. Heck, many of these technologies are still in use. Oh yeah, Sony wants their game prices to 80. Out of your damn mind. They're gonna make it $80 and then they're still gonna have microtransactions and DLCs that cost too. Want their games up to 80 to 100 and to split their games into 3 parts, each selling for 50.
Fuck
Eyes batter like I didn't save any, but I could make more. $80 games, you're out of your damn mind.
Hey, partner.
Can I join you?
Go ahead.
Oh, you're doing arenas.
No.
That's an arena, isn't it?
Yes. I'm doing an event.
Oh, it's an event.
Hey, partner.
I only see Violet with the investigations, though. The events are literally grayed out. Still love the sound of the OG PlayStation startup. Nothing is better than the GameCube startup. Uni just needs to update their software. Oop, the snoot sent. That's Noshi. Back then, you didn't have a way to legally buy games. There were no game shops and Steam wasn't a thing. So you either pirated them or you bought a pirated game from the shop. You disagree on that one? No, GameCube has best startup sound. Xbox is nice. The Xbox startup sound is okay. I still think GameCube is something special. Back in your day, you could get fully finished game product for $20 max. Now you get half-ass unfinished games for 5 times that price. Yeah. Technically, I own an OG Xbox, but it doesn't have all of the cords. My uncle was getting rid of it, and so he just let me have it. Because he didn't care. He's like, I think it's just missing the power cord. But I do have the OG Xbox. You went back to your school last month and they still using the same projector as your first year. Have the clear film too. You found your 8 gig USB stick and it still works. Nice. Forgot about the Dreamcast screen. I never had a Dreamcast.
I don't remember it.
2, PSX.
My friends had one.
Game Boy Advance startup sound. That one's nice. Hey, Sarge. I hope you're doing well. Speaking of protectors, you once got jump scared by a projector bulb exploding. A Pokemon game is better than Black and White 2. Black 2 and White 2. I will argue that Soul Silver is the best Pokemon game out there. Until the day I die. I mean, unless they come out with something better, but Soul Silver, so far, hands down, best Pokemon game. Popping bulbs is freaking loud. Wrong. Blue. No. I mean, technically I haven't played Black 2 and White 2. I only played the original one. I only played Black because my sister played White. But Soul Silver. My favorite. That means it's the best. Excuse you, Heart Gold exists. Okay, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are very, very similar. So, if someone wants to argue that Heart Gold is better than Soul Silver, you're wrong, because Lugia is better than Ho-Oh, but I could let you slide. Heart Gold and Soul Silver get a solid 9 out of 10 for you, but it isn't Black 2 and White 2. I am not going to go out of my way to buy Black 2 and White 2, but it is really tempting, because I never actually played those since I was like, well, I already played the first one. This conversation is telling our ages and childhoods. Yeah, Lugia is better, yes. Thank you. Lugia is better than Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is cool, but Lugia is better. Just meant Gen 2 remake, you're fine with either. I mean, they didn't make a movie about Ho-Oh. Exactly. And they made a whole movie about Lugia, because Lugia is awesome. You heard a lot of good about Black 2. You're 1 though, and why? You're 1 now though, and why? Maybe I'll go back and eventually play it.
Hey, partner.
This is the reason why you dare to even utter the sinful sentence that Soul Silver is better. I will give you a pass. Soul Silver is my favorite, therefore it is the best. That's all I'm saying.
Why are you just sitting around and not doing anything?
Because I can't join you.
So join Violet.
Could join Violet. I don't know if she wants me to join her. I killed my controller. Where is the cord? Yeah, join. Okay, Violet, I will join you. After I plug my controller in, because I did the dumb and let it die. Shamos. Yeah, I don't care if I'm ineligible for quest rewards. You'd be an idiot if you denied. Now you guys are on about Pokemon, which is your cue to leave. Screw Pokemon. Come back, Zarin. It's your birthday. Well, technically it was your birthday 5 minutes ago here, but come back. Confetti for you. You stay? Also, I think I fixed my computer because it's not doing any more of that crappy lag stuff it was doing the other day. But I'm not sure if I fixed it. Suzuyaku. I like Suzuyaku. I like the name. Fighting him is a pain in the butt.
No.
No what?
Fighting him is not a pain.
I don't like being blinded. I usually get out of the way,
Block it, or you, yeah.
but it's still annoying. Technically, it's 106 or probably 1206 by the 17th for him. I know. I still said happy birthday. Because it was his birthday where I was. You're missing something. Pokemon games are a few $100 each. No. Pokemon games are not a few $100, but some of the older ones still keep their value and have gone up in price, so it is kind of annoying. Basically, they really don't go down in price. I'm coming, Violet. Oh, dang it. You finished. So there are a few $100 here. Just emulate Black 2 and White 2? Where would I even emulate it on? The computer? Nintendo doesn't support their bullshit. Sword and Shield. This one. That's looked up stats. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Platinum Emerald, Black and White 2, Gold and Silver. That's what most people think. Yeah, that's because Soul Silver is a freaking awesome game. Emulate on PC. Ebo Nutcorn. And anyone who gets Pokemon or any Nintendo games are near the top of the income chain. You guys are rich. So it's not like that here. Nintendo games are actually usually a little bit cheaper than the other competitor games, at least at the time. Now they're right up with it, but they used to be a little bit cheaper, like $10 cheaper for anything on the DS than the Xbox.
The field team's gathered at the main gate. Seems like they're getting ready to go out on an expedition in the
Most
forest.
people are wrong, and that's because people are dumb.
Hello.
I still stand by Soul Silver, but maybe one day I'll play Black too. Nintendo games and Nintendo systems are kind of like Apple shit here. It's more expensive. Is it time for food? Sana. She's looking around like, where'd you go, Joe? How dare y'all mention Pokemon games and not mention the creme de la creme Pokemon Stadium? I never got to play Pokemon Stadium. Oh, I didn't get a chance to tell you guys. I have started applying for apartments. Obviously, that is not the long-term goal, but I kind of feel guilty for the amount of time that I've been here at Joe's family's house, because it's already been 4 months, and it's really not fair for me to continue to live in their place. Even though I've been providing some funds, it's still not good for me to continue for the amount of time that I am probably still going to need. So I've started to apply to apartments. And we will see how it works out. So I had to pay the apartment searching fee so that they can do a background check and credit check on me. Luckily, it's a soft pull, which means it doesn't affect my credit score. Mushrooms, investigations. I'll just do mushrooms.
Are you not playing with her?
I already did. We just beat it.
Oh.
Well, she beat it. I just roamed around and got a free egg out of it. Mr. Q to a hem. Arise. Mega apartment arise.
There you go, Omega.
It's not going to be a mega apartment. The one that I found was tiny. But if nobody else accepts me because of my income, then we'll see. I make
The last few you
just
showed me
too
were not
much
small.
to be considered low income, but not enough to be 3 times what these apartments want. So it's really sucky. I already looked. I make like 5 grand too much to be considered low income. The concept of background check for an apartment is dumb. Really away. Yep. Yeah, so I can't be counted. Well, I think it's closer to like 8 grand if I were to live by myself, but if Joe also went with me, then it's basically like 5 grand too much. So I'm like right on the cusp of being, I make too much money for low income, but they want you to make 3 times what they're asking for an apartment, and there's nothing that low. So there's one apartment that has everything included and is at a price point that I can handle. And the guy's already like, when do you want to come see it? I'm like, great. That sounds awesome. It's just really, really tiny. It's 2 bedroom, but there's no living room. So it's really small. But I can't prove that I make 3 times what they're asking. I don't know if you can handle it. Maybe that one better. You'll try it. A big fan of Souls-like boss type. I wouldn't consider this a Souls-like boss type. It's definitely more simple than that. They're not perfectly dodged timings for things in the same way that Souls are, but it's definitely boss fight after boss fight after boss fight. Samuel? A forever stream? To celebrate the new apartment, maybe. When that happens. Small, but sounds comfy to be honest. Maybe just like small spaces though. Let's see. No, tonight. I'm not doing a forever stream tonight. War point is a must. Played Monster Hunter on your old PSP certain day. Of course, did the search on the game for low-end hardware. You might have to use medium or low-end settings, but it might run fine. You played it on your PSP,
Okay, no,
but you couldn't understand a single thing.
Hunt things. Make shit from them.
Hunt more things. Make stronger shit. Go back, rinse, repeat. Boo on the forever stream. What am I supposed to do? Sit here in front of the computer 24/7 so you guys have constant entertainment? Oh, well, lurk. Thanks for the lurk, Hypergrade. A forever thong? No. Not unless there's another hype challenge or my birthday comes around. And I probably won't even do that for my birthday this time around because I still feel bad. Hype, subathons are just, I don't know. I feel guilty running them. I forgot to eat. That's okay. This shouldn't be hard. Remember PSP Monster Hunter? You did a lot of story. It wasn't like modern Monster Hunter games.
There was no story.
You're gonna take a shower, Hypergreen. Enjoy your shower. I do actually have to move the
I figured it was still high level till this.
HelloFresh over to here because I can't see. I can't see my health bar, and that's really important. Bring you the tale of the Rathalos. I will do my best. I was gonna lock him on the other side, but I can't remember where that is. That cough ever gonna go away? Goddamn.
I haven't had one in a while.
Oh, that's good at
I
least.
just all of a sudden had a really good tickle.
Gauss Prime should appear in a few hours. I mean, possibly up to like 12 to 14 hours, but it should be later today. Did Joe play Monster Hunter on PSP? Because I remember a lot of stories, says Kohol.
Yeah, but I don't remember much of the story. Wasn't really any. You just hunt. You were some hunter that fucking woke up and then like, hey, yo, hunt.
Oh, don't do that, 'cause I don't
Maybe
have
you
enough.
could make it so you can use points to make the timer longer so it not only depends on White Wolf and Malkiel.
Well, the problem is that if I make the timer longer with points, one, it was already a super long stream, even without doing that. And two, points are not income, which is the point of doing the super long streams in that particular manner. What are you crying about? She wants to come see you. She's howling at the door to be let out to see you.
Not to see me, just to be out.
The first one, Koval. I mean, I stream every day, regardless of the income. The forever streams, or the streamathons, or whatever you want to call them, are only that long due to the fact that I am making that much to be able to continue to do it that long. So, I did points the first time, but I don't think it actually would have ended if I had allowed people to use points this last one. I think it would have literally been forever.
Volume.
Sorry. I don't even feel like I'm being loud.
Alright. You know, run and then conventional build. Grab, shoot, repeat. Okay.
Stormhawk, thank you so much for the resub.
Stormhawk APS just subscribed for 7 months. Actually got an ad, so realized I was missing something.
Much appreciated. PTSD from doing the event boss.
What's up, Sava? Jumped up on the table and now she's lying down here.
Yeah, she just wanted to be with you. Get all the slinger bombs. I need to heal and sharpen, like, so bad. Monster Hunter on mobile doesn't exist. We don't talk about that one.
They're using the wrong build for that? Felt like animal cruelty? Yeah.
Doesn't like animal cruelty, plays Monster Hunter.
Huh?
I said doesn't like animal cruelty, but then plays Monster Hunter.
You said felt like animal cruelty. Brutally murder those Oligaron.
Listen, I would like to carve this Palumo before it disappears, so can you just get out of here? Thank you.
What are you guys doing?
An arena. Well, an event thing. I don't know, it has a
The one that I
Palumo
was
and a
talking about
Rathalos.
for the one that Archie was talking about.
I don't know, Violet put it up and I just joined her. No, he said it felt like animal cruelty, not that he liked it.
That's what Omega said.
Oh. So every time anyone says Monster Hunter is animal cruelty, it reminds that you really dumb PC Informer post when World got released. I broke something. I think the tail came off right at the end. Can't tell. Tail come off? Yes, it did. When did that happen? Was that right here? Thoughts on Worm Prime, the best boy? Worm Prime is fine. I tend to go with Helios, though.
This new skin that's coming out makes him look like a dragon.
Yeah. Where is the tail? It definitely got cut off. When did that even happen? Well, that's a pity. I thought it got chopped off right at the end, but I don't see it under him. Pokemon is animal cruelty nobody talks about. Oh, look at my cool weapon.
We just got a gem, screw you.
The field team's gathered at the main gate. Seems like they're getting ready to go out on an expedition in the forest.
Hey, awesome Rob, happy Tuesday. They're saying happy Tuesday to you too, Joe.
Thanks.
You're excited for the Chinese New Year stuff? Not so much for the Chroma, but that's only because you don't play him. Nothing wrong with him. Monster Hunter is repetitive. Well, I mean, you do have to fight the same monster a whole bunch of times when you need their pieces for something, but
Warframe's not.
I wouldn't. They weren't saying that Warframe wasn't. You won 30,000. You haven't had that big of a win before.
Got a plate. I want a fucking gem.
What's up, dude? I started applying for apartments. I had therapy today. I shoveled some snow. We're gonna get the car inspected tomorrow. I have to go to the bank. Juice from the Goose. Thank you very much for the follow. Guys, notice I changed some of my sounds and stuff. It's a drip now. I changed a lot of my alerts from being on Stream Elements to straight Twitch related stuff. I was trying to reduce some of my browser stuff in my computer. Oh, got a lot of snow up there. It wasn't a ton, but it was wet and heavy. So Joe used the snow thrower on the driveway, and then I went out and like scraped the slush that the snow thrower missed so that it wasn't gross. I had the easy job. And then I cleared out around the barrels and a little bit next to his brother's car, and then they were just and we were done. He was like, "You don't have to do anymore."
My mother said, "Fuck you." Basically.
Huh?
I'm Matt.
Hmm.
Said I was going to go do clean his car. She's like, no. He has perfectly good legs. He can do it on his own.
I had a feeling it was probably something like that.
He's like, I'm just gonna drive off and it's gonna go away. You can't. That's illegal.
Refund cost, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, well. I was just gonna take care of it. It's a tiny part of super dumb review for Iceborne. There's always been an unease for me in playing these games where you're asked to go out, invade the habitats of these species, and kill them to make the next set of armor and weapons. With World, the discomfort was extreme at times, beating monsters till they limped, then being asked to lop off their tails, to hear whines and squeals. You just kill monsters in these games, you make them suffer. Engaging as its loop is, as enthralling as the fights are, you've always been disappointed that they created such a rich ecosystem and the only thing they can ask me to do is murder everything. This is the tiny part of a super dumb review for Iceborne.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me to hydrate, Kadumi.
Sana is sleeping in the basket.
Weirdo. Alright, no quests to join. Violet hasn't put one up, and I don't know how to join you for whatever reason. It's being dumb. Oh.
There is a quest up. I put it up. Me and the other two just took off.
Am I just not with you somehow? Because I literally clicked
Probably
join
not.
quest, and there's no available quest. But I thought I joined your lobby. Weren't you with Violet?
No.
It literally said I was able to join you. That's so annoying.
Hit start. Hit Y button.
It's literally just me and Violet in this lobby. But
Yes.
I clicked
Here
you.
we go.
Whatever. Can you invite me
I'll
then?
get to you since I
And
have
then probably
actually
Violet
played
too.
one. So I don't know what all builds I have for.
Make sure streamer as well, Watered and Limper.
That's funny. I have to remake it.
Gasto
I turned on the
stretch.
PS4 today and took pictures of my greatsword builds.
I took out that ancient thing. It's a pretty valid critique, though. I mean, I kind of understand it because it is heartbreaking sometimes when they limp. Only if they weren't being an
but it's a
asshole to
video
you.
game. Now give me a gem.
Store. Store.
Who got the gem?
A video game, we're not harming real animals. It's called a game. It's called Monster Hunter. Yeah. Just reformatted the USB stick you found.
That's
That
fine,
took a
man.
bit. Guess the age is there, but it works. You love Teostra to death. He's your baby, but you're gonna beat him till he's dead because you want the weapon.
You got a plate? Oh.
Beerham, thank you very much for the follow. Beerham?
Am I doing the wrong one?
Beerham. Yeah, you got reminded today that Teostra and Lunestra got a bonding attack. Gonna go buy food now. Enjoy, Zarin. Spoil yourself. Now you got even more reason to kill them. Oh man, we are 121 people away from 30,000. It's so close, I can taste it. What, Zarin? I said spoil yourself. Can you invite me to your lobby?
No.
Why not?
Busy.
When you are not busy, can you invite me to your lobby?
No.
I've literally been trying to join you for stuff this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't, Violet, because he won't invite me. And I already tried to join it off of his name and it sent me with you instead of with him. Which is not a bad thing. I do enjoy hanging with you. But that was not my initial, plan. Anyone has a problem beating them to death, just go play Stories 2 where you can befriend the monsters.
Hey, partner.
And the thing after Zarin, that I'm close enough to 30,000 that I can almost taste it. That this channel is so close to 30,000 followers. Like, that's a stupidly large number. While we're sitting here waiting for the next quest, how about I talk about the sponsor? That would be HelloFresh today. They want me to talk about their product, which is a subscription service. Being unlike other subscription services, this is for food that gets delivered to your house. More specifically, it's ingredients and recipes, and you get to pick the recipes every week, and the fresh ingredients get delivered to your house. You don't have to go to the grocery store, and you get everything that you need for the food that you pick. You can pick your serving sizes, and you can pick how many meals you want each week, and then you can pick the meals. If you use !HelloFresh in my chat, all one word, you can actually get a coupon code that allow you to get one free breakfast item per box for the entirety that you keep the subscription. That's pretty decent prices for the amount of food that you get too. Plus, you can always add your own spices and whatnot to it afterwards if you feel like it is not to your liking, but I thought their stuff was pretty good just the way it was. If you are in the US, that code and everything will work. Don't lick your follower. Oh, I'm licking followers. You want to know what is also large? Your appreciation towards you. Oh, that's sweet, Chorus.
Hey, partner.
I don't have any more assigned ones. Man, yesterday was not a fun time.
You're
Why,
paying
Space Cube?
attention. I sent you the invite.
I can't see those, can I?
Yes, you can.
No, I cannot. I don't get an alert for that. Remember, it goes to the laptop and my phone sometimes, but I can't see those pop up because people were pinging me and it was appearing on stream. You got a car accident for your birthday. That sucks. Are you okay?
At the main gate. Seems like they're getting ready to go out on an expedition in the forest.
Yeah, the car, however, less so. Oh, that sucks. You learned Torrid is even more broken than you thought, because it's bugged right now. Bugged how, Archon? Mostly body damage and a new headlight, at least. So, still drivable. That sucks, though. Car accidents are no fun. I should add some tome mods and Tennokai into Bird Store. I don't know what they're going to be doing, but there is... I'm pretty sure this was available to everyone to know. Well, they already talked about the fact that there's going to be an Echoes, so... D-Ruler, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, well, that's being slow. So I'm sure they're gonna update Bird Store with the Echo stuff. More reason to talk to Bird 3 is welcomed by you. Appreciate it, D-Ruler. Sue super pain and suffering for lifelong trauma. Take them for everything they have. What?
Hear the music?
I heard it as soon as I came in.
I'm only doing it to get a job now.
Is this like a super tiny one? Plus, yesterday you got home and found out your cat mauled your headphone wire, and you woken by loud neighbors, and overall yesterday just wasn't a fun time. Oh, you just stop celebrating your birthday, it never goes well. That sucks, Space Cube, I'm sorry. Prime Firestorm adds some more, link to the chain of Torod and Karnan and the gun co-work multiplicatively instead of addedly on it. We are too fast. Send in another. Found a faster way to kill the Archon, as always. How are you managing to kill them even faster than before? Instant trap. But that things exist that you can abuse. It's not even you being the drama queen, like overall things never go in your favor on your birthdays. Insect glaive question. How does insect charge, or rather, when is it available? What do you mean? Because if you're talking about like the red, white, and yellow buffs, that's something you have to... Okay, the buff insect thing. So different parts of the monster will count for different things. Usually the head, or wherever it is considered the most powerful, like the forearms of Nergigante, is red. Usually wings or the center part of the body is white. Depending on the size of the monster, sometimes it's legs, sometimes it's the mid part of the tail is orange, and usually the very, very tip of the tail of some monsters will actually give you green. So you need to send out your Kinsect, hit the monster in those different places, and recall it back to you to be able to get the buffs. If you only get 1 or 2 of the buffs, they will go away faster than if you get all 3. So if you're just about to lose 2 of your buffs and then you get the 3rd one, you'll have all 3 buffs. The red one, in my opinion, is the most important because that's extra damage, and that also allows you, when you launch yourself into the air, to do more of the flips instead of just like kind of throwing yourself. So you want to make sure you have all 3 of them to be buffed up completely. But definitely the red one is to grab first if you can, but all 3 of them are needed. The green one has nothing to do with like being super buffed, but it can give you a little bit of health back if you happen to hit the green one. You can tag the monster so the Kinsect will repeatedly attack it, or you can just throw your Kinsect out and pull it back. Attack area, get rev buff, body or tail give orange, and legs give white. Oh, it entirely depends on the monster, because some are different, and wings are almost always white. Any monster with wings. The buff to the Kinsect, so you can get 2 colors at the same time. You have to get 3 colors. You can get all 3 of them. And then once you have all 3 of them, you're like fully charged up. But you can attack without that. The red one, like I said, is a bonus to your damage, and that's what allows you to do most of the flips once you're in the air, but you definitely want to have all 3 of them if you can. Any kind of slinger ammo will work. Stronger slinger ammo gives you more buff. Yes. Feeding the Kinsect, buff the Kinsect more with damage and higher stamina. I haven't done that. What with community? I'm not sure what you mean, Bess. You said what with community? What with community? I still don't understand. You've said it 3 times and I don't get what you mean. Wonder if you said something before that I missed. Oh, I think that was the first thing you said today. Yeah, you just started with that. I don't know how to answer you. You buff it by bringing out your aim reticle for the Kinsect and press both primary and secondary attack at the same time. Yes. I still need to do that. I haven't been buffing it. There are some, D-Ruler, there are some Kinsects that you can actually send out and get 2 colors with 1 hit. So, if that's also what you're looking for, certain Kinsects have that as a bonus to them specifically, but you'd have to be using that particular Kinsect. Hello, Rita. I don't know which ones off the top of my head allow you to get both. Spin to win is your favorite playstyle. You don't even care about the community, do you? I do care about the community, Buzz. I just don't understand what you meant by what with community. It doesn't make any sense, and you've said it 3 times. If you could just elaborate what you mean, I could definitely, you know, respond in a more appropriate response, but I'm not sure what you're referring to.
And watch your tone. Not you, the person.
I know. I know you meant them and not me. I base my entire life around this community. I definitely care. No, it's fine, Space Cube, no worries. I can't give you your points back, but no problem. Violet says I called dibs. We'll give them a chance, give them a chance. They can redeem themselves.
Need to bust his face.
Okay. I will hydrate. If they continue. Death trying roasted me? I don't know what you're saying.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
I think we could build a camp here. You mean the one I fast traveled to? Okay.
It's because we have it.
Weird.
You don't.
Yeah, apparently not, but I have it now. So you know how I said I was gonna head to Iceborne? Uh-huh, you said that a while back, yeah? That was a lie. How dare you lie? Ow. Ow. Behave, monster. No, Joe, please, it was a misinput. Have mercy. Oh, Space Cube, they didn't mean you. Need to finish a delivery thing in your base so the camp actually unlocks for you. For the sake of the funny. Hello, Dragon Blood. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Drowsiest. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the long explanation. Your question was terribly worded. It's okay. I also was more confused by it, but we got to the answer and that's what matters. That was probably just my misinterpretation. Use the frame request. Can you request a weapon instead? So the frame request is specifically for Warframe. I have no skill in like pretty much anything except for Insect Glaive in this game. So when playing with other people, I'm gonna say no. For now. Maybe I'll set aside some time to like play by myself and go level up and try other things, but for right now, no.
The field team's gathered at the main gate. Seems like
They
they're
kill us so
getting ready
fast
to
you
go
don't even
out
need
on
to
an
fight.
expedition in
There's
the
no
forest.
fun. Well, this is more specific for a very particular piece. We're technically above this. He's a charge blade if you want to suffer. YouTube chat, lucky I'm not a mod there. What? You should be. Let me know exactly what your YouTube name is, Violet, if you want, because you can always change your chat name to be the same like see a Violet regardless of what your actual YouTube name is, and then I can allow you to be a mod on YouTube as well. You are 100% qualified. Kara, look, he's testing me. I give Violet permission to ban me on YouTube, says Quirus. Omega said feel free to let them know what weapon you want. That's right, these are not in Iceborne yet? You had too much preparation you needed to do. I should set the keyword thing. I know there's a way to do that, that if somebody uses a specific keyword, that it triggers things. And I should make it so that anytime someone says YouTube, a link to my YouTube comes up. I gotta figure out how to do that. I know there's a way. Gunlance and bowguns. Cerberus. Are you changing your name places? That's not useful. Can Hammer cut tails with Clutch Claw now? I would assume so. I too.
I think everything can cut tails, but it's just faster with blades. Female Dante armor kind of sus. I don't know. Don't remember.
Technically, yeah, the Clutch Claw initial hit does slicing. Clutch Claw isn't slashing, it's bludgeoning. I like the Twitch UI more on mobile. That's perfectly fine. It's definitely not about forcing people to use a particular option. Like, both watching on Twitch and on YouTube are super helpful for me. So it's just giving people a place to watch where they want to watch, and then also having my live streams permanently saved to YouTube, because there are a lot of times where I'm like, there was this really funny thing that happened a while back and I can't point it out to people because I never saved it anywhere. So I think this is definitely just a way to keep everything cataloged, and also just allowing people to watch from where they want to watch. Hello, Phildance. I responded to you.
In my chat.
You're a hammer main, but struggle solo, hunting on PSP, no tail carves. So I can't believe you've played Iceborne for so long, but only use the insect glaive, doesn't know that you can feed the insect. I don't read a lot of the tutorial stuff. I do in most games, but I don't in this, because it's usually long and boring and stuff I already know. I was supposed to spawn at the camp. That's why I chose this camp. That's why you learned how to use the longsword, just for when you need to cut off tails, otherwise you hammer.
A camp here would make our lives so much easier. Let's finish up so they can get to it.
Guess I just didn't go to the resource center. Charge blade. I'm not doing charge blade. Longsword is once again. Also, keep trolling and Carol will give me approval to ban. You said just his head?
Oh, no, you broke the horns. I need a medulla.
I had 8 and then lost it. Love the OP-ness, the Insect Glaive in Monster Hunter 4. Don't continue to troll, Gorgons. If she's saying that she wants to ban you, she's probably annoyed by the trolling. You're leaving since you don't care about the community, but my sister gave me a diamond icon, but she didn't even show up. But if you want to give me a diamond icon, I won't leave for delay. Okay, Bez.
Fucking ban.
You can go. You are... yeah, no. What the fudge, man?
You're a piece of shit. Although now they can't hear anymore.
Nope. They can't watch the stream anymore because I set that up, but like, what the fuck? This isn't even their first stream. They were here the other day. What a weirdo. What happened? They just yelled, what with community? What with community? What with community? I said, what with community? And then said that like they literally just wanted a diamond because they got a diamond in their sister's channel. Like, I'm not making you VIP. What? Get out of here. And then told me that I must not like the community. What? I'm literally reading everyone's messages. Gen Alpha shit. That's something. One, sounds like a child. And two, I'm not putting up with that if you're just gonna be rude to me the entire time. And not make a lick of sense. Secondhand cringe reading what they were saying. Yeah. Yeah. Just, I'm not putting up with that. Thank you, Violet, for doing the, what was necessary.
The field team's gathered at the main gate. Seems like they're getting ready to go out on an
You're
expedition in the
next if you
forest.
act out of line. Violet's got a trigger finger. Don't make her use it. Either Joe or I will get dibs.
Nothing will
Now you
stop
hate
us.
us because if you didn't, you'd take up a certain benefactor on his offer of housing. Oh yeah, I really hate you guys because I won't take Malchior up on his offer to loan me $400,000.
Oh, we gotta break his back.
Turn off the light. Hold the pain. Yeah, well, I don't want a loan of $400,000 from Malchior. That's his money, not my money. All right, give me a moment. I'm gonna go turn off Calamity's light, and I'll be right back. Yeah, they literally just wanted to be VIP. But like, I think this was only the second or third time they were here. That was not happening. You're gonna take a shower, you feel like another panic attack coming on, so you're gonna nip that in the bud. Might be back, maybe not. Hope you have a great night. Good luck with that, Sire J. Hopefully it doesn't harass you too much, and hopefully the shower works. Actually, I have a great VTuber avatar. Thank you, D-Ruler. I made her myself. Arjun, you're such a troll. I've been following since 2022, so you have to consider that right, since you've only been here for 2 seconds. Just ridiculous, they did not read the room, and the fact that many of us loyals don't need to stay here. Don't need it to stay here. Well, it was just kind of, it's like super rude of them anyway. Be like, I have a VIP in my sister's stream, you can give it to me here and I won't leave. Like, get out of here. I don't need that shit. Go then if you don't want to be here.
Time to go
Thanks,
weeb mode
Steve.
again. Go for it.
I need to do some, like, adjustments and stuff to her eventually, but I haven't had any time. More like I haven't had the energy. Like, I have the time, but, like, completely lack the energy. Arjun, thank you so much for gifting D-Ruler a sub. That was really nice of you. Was an actual child. That's what they were acting like. And Dracon gifted a sub. Dracon, thank you very much for gifting Main Junior a sub. Oh, hello. I spawned right next to the Black Diablos. Excuse you. Ninja sub and vanish, high and lurk, high and buy, Dracon. What are you doing? Yeah, close. You said break his back.
Normal Diablos.
Violet. Violet, thank you very much for gifting La Capelli a sub. I'm sure they'll enjoy that. They do enjoy spending time here from time to time. Violet, you're supposed to be saving your money. And you started a hype train. Nice going. I have to work on my animations, because for whatever reason, they did not pop up they were supposed to for gifted subs. I think I only changed the
Easel guys is here.
10 and up and 100 and up, and I need to fix the singles. Watching One Piece almost 800, almost episode 800, and enjoying the matcha Kit Kats. Matcha. Well, thank you for starting a hype train. If it does not get to level 1, you do not get emotes, but you definitely get my appreciation. You guys are way too much. Ice cream finish, time to bury under your blankets and drool all over your pillow. Nice. Does that mean you're gonna try to sleep to do me, or are you gonna drool while you're awake? I'm on him. The regular. I tried to stay on his back the whole time. Well, I think it's broken. You drool while awake sometimes, but you will try to sleep. Well, good luck with your attempt at sleeping. We're just gonna kill Basil too while we're here.
I don't care. I still need his parts for stuff. There we go, I got him a duel.
Didn't bother turning it off for 20 minutes. You got wake up at 5 a.m. today because some asshole's alarm kept blaring. They didn't turn it off for 20 minutes. That sucks. Love you, Kira. Take care, Joe. Chat behave. Kira's the nicest person ever. Lurk. Catch you later, Violet. Thank you for the lurk.
Night, night.
I do appreciate the hype train though, guys. Thank you very much. Your main game is Warframe? I do play a lot of variety, but the main game is definitely Warframe. Sometimes I play this, sometimes it's Grounded, sometimes it's a new game that comes out. I like puzzle games a lot. Cooperative puzzle games are one of my favorites. I still have to play Bokura. That's on my list as soon as things in Warframe and Monster Hunter calm down. Just recovered your account with the merge function today. Nice. I feel like a lot of people are going to be coming back to Warframe because of that. Attempted to not farm any more tome mods. You reported that kid to Twitch because you checked their page and yeah, they're most definitely are too young. Just take the potion. Thank you. Kind of burnt out thanks to the event, just in case they add them into the bird store. I'm coming down on top of him when that happened. You're way more lost and your platinum is in Nintendo prison. So the good thing is you can always go back onto your Nintendo account if you have any way of like logging in on a Nintendo system and spending your platinum there and then coming back and using that on the other platforms. But you can obviously have all of your Prime pieces and whatnot and trade them on the new platforms for new platinum. But yeah, it is an absolute pity that Nintendo has their own platinum wallet and everybody else is shared. Really sucks, but that's Nintendo for you.
Is it, Archon? I have to go open it and save it. Save it another day.
In terms of being lost, if you have any questions, and hopefully I don't give you roundabout answers, if you have any questions about Warframe related stuff, just feel free to ask. There are no stupid questions. I have been asked so many different ones over the years. I've been streaming Warframe and Monster Hunter for almost 4 years now. So I'm pretty sure I've heard it all.
I like the manga. On the same par with Soul Leveling. Yeah.
The field teams gathered at the main gate.
I don't know about
Seems like
that,
they're
but
getting
it's
ready
there.
to
It's
go
up
out
there.
on an expedition in the forest.
I should hydrate. Give me just a moment.
Stop us.
You have a long list of stupid questions.
Yeah, hopefully they can keep the story good and not go dumb.
What layered armor do you want to see? I don't know. What game? Warframe. Oh no, you'll definitely need a long form YouTube video to get yourself up to date. I know, I should really...
Called reading the novel.
Should really catch people up. What should I do if I just started Warframe today? Like, that should be the YouTube video. This is Warframe. This is not Warframe. This is Monster Hunter. but I play both Monster Hunter and Warframe, and I've been streaming both of them on the channel since I started my channel almost 4 years ago. It was kind of cool. I had to explain to the person that I applied for the apartment today that I make all of my money off of Twitch. And they were like, oh, cool. Because I only showed them basically my Twitch pay stubs for the last 2 months, and I explained to them that like I can prove that I've made more than just what I'm showing you on Twitch, and that it consistently that I have some sort of income, because they had to be like, well, you know, is this, you know, consistent? And I was like, I can afford the finances, it consistently averages out to a specific amount, and I can prove to you that I've made even more if you need to see anything else. But all I posted was the last 2 months of Twitch pay stubs, because I really didn't want to like give them my tax information to like apply for an apartment. I really don't think that's necessary if I can show you the last couple of months of what I've made. But obviously I make more than just Twitch. There's also PayPal and sponsorships. Some of those go into PayPal, some of them go into my bank. But he was like, well, that's cool. Thought you only did Warframe. Oh no, I do a decent variety. Warframe is definitely my main content, but I play Monster Hunter, Grounded, puzzle games, pretty much anything that I can get my hands on that's co-op. I don't really play a lot of horror, but looter shooters, cooperative play stuff, all kinds of things.
And grinding 2 games at once is stupid, and learning a moveset for a new weapon in Monster Hunter take time. Yeah?
It's hard to feel bad about people having a problem with a Nintendo. It's like touching a hot surface and wondering why you got burned. Jeez, Zombio. Tell me how you really feel. Horror game
habit of grinding out all
I was
the flash
supposed to
and
do a
monster
collab
weapons
the other day, which was a horror
and
game,
learning
but
each weapon
had a bad day.
with that to get to the weapon.
Technically, I'm supposed to finish Amnesia the Bunker. That was really giving me a hard time. I shouldn't be that scared because it's not even that scary of a game, but the adrenaline of it was just giving me the worst anxiety. A Mr. Garrison quote popped into your head from back when you actually watched South Park. Oh. Grounding and getting more content this year, hopefully. Yes, hopefully. You got this big important looking letter from the IRS today to notify you that they paid you $17.64 interest and that you should remember to report that on your next tax return. You might want to make sure you consult with your tax consultant that isn't fraudulent paperwork, because that sounds super weird. They like overpaid you and then said you have to report that as income? Like what? That sounds dumb. My hunter rank isn't high enough for this quest.
Yeah. Okay then.
I'm only at 17. I watched Mark play through it. It was a ride. For Amnesia? Yeah. It was... Amnesia's always more ambient horror, and I think that's what scared me more. Like, I don't like playing horror games by myself. Like, I really enjoyed Resident Evil 5 and 6.
Can you put up the Beazle again, Omega? Please?
But,
Pink Kitty? What?
I don't know. Horror games are hard for me, because I have...
high rank Beazle.
I jump scare too easy, okay? There's no other better way to say that. You watched Mark play through it. Is there any context to the lizard in the bottom? You mean in my about section? Yes. Those are bearded dragons. One of the pictures that you're seeing is of one of my bearded dragons named Scorch. The other one is Joe, the other voice that you're hearing.
Head layered on.
And it's him and some of his bearded dragons. that he actually bred, and I actually have one of those babies as well. I actually have a lot of reptiles, but beardies are really cute. I need to find a way to have more updated pictures and stuff because they're all a lot older than that now. But I have 2 bearded dragons, 3 crested geckos, 5 dwarf sand geckos, a Nicaraguan boa constrictor, and 2 ball pythons, as well as some fish and 3 cats. So I have a lot of animals, but the scaly ones usually get people's attention. You put on kitty. What are my thoughts on sugar cookies? I love sugar cookies. Okay, I am that weirdo that really loves the store-bought sugar cookies that are kind of cakey and are covered in like the most generic looking frosting and sprinkles that you can get in like the plastic tubs, and they're all lined up almost on their sides but tilted back a little bit.
Host of the quest.
I'm obsessed with those. I
Yeah,
could
I
sit
was
here
just
and
noticing
eat an
how
entire
slowly you really
container
are
of those
when
cookies. I don't know
I was trying to get my shit out of
how
the
they're made so well, but I
PS4
love those.
Pro. Yeah, man, it did load up slow. And
I mean, I like homemade regular sugar cookies too, but those store-bought ones, there's something special. You eat too many of them, you feel like throwing up. I'm not gonna stop you. It's not gonna stop me either. Ow. Food. Whenever people would have those for like birthday parties and stuff, I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna try not to eat 5 of them all at once. Ironically, Scream, we literally just came back from an advertisement, so I'm gonna have to refund you because I can't run another one this soon. It won't let me. Oh no, you're fine, Scream. You can't see it, so you don't know.
you know, Talon.
Talon. Question mark footprints. I would take.
Yep.
Oops, what the? Why did that
How you
hurt
doing?
so bad? I got one hit killed. I literally had my full health. What the fudge? Sorry. Don't know what that was about. No, I did eat before I came out. I mean, I ate for attack, but that's all I've been doing this whole time anyway, because I was doing
Oh,
fine.
I got a Talon from one of his materials he dropped.
Nice. Hey, DMX, I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, I had almost full health. The only thing that did it was the heat, because I'm not using a cold drink, but I'm fine.
EW, get that ass over here. Why?
Nicaraguan boa constrictor to live up to 30 years and 10 feet. That's a lot. This is a dwarf species, so he's only 5 feet, but they can live up to, in captivity, they can live up to 40 years. I do love him, though. He's awesome. I wish it were warmer out so I could take him out and walk around with him outside.
He gifted you in Warframe. Haha.
He's a big boy who's probably hungry, but he denied his food last time, so...
He was shedding.
I know. Well, he had just finished shedding.
Working on the earplug charm. Whose breath is stinking? What the fuck?
Probably a Vara sheath, but...
Oh, there's a sauna underneath me. Or near me.
You're doing good, DMX. That's good to hear. 1 year ago, you had an incredible urge to go to the pet store and buy a snake, like 6 years ago. Snakes are awesome. They require a fair amount of care, but I like them. I want to get more and breed them. I want to get a female ball python that I can breed with Kodama because he's so pretty and he deserves to have babies because he's just too pretty not to have babies someday. But I have time to wait because he's still kind of small. Really want a big ass scorpion. It was a weird phase. I wasn't allowed to even consider scorpions for the longest time. So
What do you give you, Golte?
that wasn't really on my radar. I also wasn't allowed to have
Okay.
spiders, but I really want a peacock jumping spider. I know they don't live that long, but they're so cute. Is Iceborne a necessity to enjoy Monster Hunter World? No.
You can't carve
But
materials
it is
from a
nice
captured
to have.
monster. However, you
It's
will
basically
receive more rewards than usual
Monster
once the
Hunter
quest
World
is over.
Part 2. Not sequel, just it gives you almost as much content as the actual base game. So it is not necessary because I haven't even touched the Iceborne stuff on this account. But I did do that on the PlayStation account originally, and we have like between Joe just pulled up his PlayStation. He has over 500 hours on it.
Roombas?
It's not necessary, but it's definitely an enjoyable part of it. So
The field teams gathered at the main gate. Seems like
how
they're getting ready
devastating
to, go out
to
on
the
an
wild
expedition in
could
the
snakes
forest.
be if they could metabolize their food way faster? Yeah. Hello, Burrito Sack. I don't think they would find their food quick enough. They would have to like move on to things that they don't normally eat and evolve in that manner because it would be too hard for them to find enough rodents. I think that's why they survive, is because they're able to, you know, have food and then last a really long time without eating. Like one of my snakes, and this isn't a good thing, went 4 months without food because he's an annoying little brat that wouldn't eat. He's having to be assist fed recently until he puts on more weight. And hopefully begins to eat on his own. But I think if snakes metabolized faster, they would honestly die out. I don't think they could find enough food. Not all snakes. Some snakes actually eat crickets and like weird shit like that. But the ones that eat rodents, I don't think they would be able to maintain the amount of food that they eat.
Hey, partner.
Did you get what you needed?
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan now?
Hunt things.
The family business?
You're the one asking dumb questions.
That
I want to know
reminds me.
what we're hunting.
Have a good
Stuff.
one. Oi, oi.
Monsters. What armor is that? Nergigante. I can't upgrade my insect blade anymore.
Need a Beazle guys again.
I need to figure out which one I want to go with. Blast. I think I'm going to stick with poison for now, which means I can upgrade I
If
need
you
2
wouldn't mind
toxins.
again, Omega.
Hunting monsters, helping people, the family business. Cue copyright music. Really big snakes would go after a ton of bugs. Yeah. Well, it's, yeah, they'd have to be super big to even go after that. An emperor scorpion with big, meaty claws. So, I can't not read it like that. An emperor scorpion. Those ones glow blue under black light. Pretty sure.
No.
That's
A
king
lot. A
scorpion.
lot. A lot of scorpion.
I thought the emperor one was one specific that glowed really blue though.
Maybe.
Pretty sure that's the one that
I
does.
just want to know, is it not? It's just not just him.
No, I understand it's not just him, but I know there. I think that's the one that glows really blue. Okay, yeah, that's one that's supposed to be really blue. If you do not like the look of scorpions, you might want to look away for a second, but I just wanted to show how blue they are, because it's pretty cool. Ta-da! They're like electric blue. Oh, look at all their little babies. Okay, scorpions are off the screen. I know some people don't like them, so. Robo scorpions attack, right? Like, yeah, those look like thick boys. It looked like it got spray painted on. I thought it was really cool. I remember back when I was in middle school, I think, I was looking up all the different things that were really bright under blacklight because I had a blacklight themed birthday party, and I remember emperor scorpions or king scorpions being the ones that are listed, and my mom's like, we're not getting one of those for your birthday party because she's deathly afraid of scorpions. And I was like, I understand, I just thought it was cool. Weird useless facts. Funny enough, the smaller the scorpion, the more poisonous. The babies usually are more poisonous than the adults if they have poison in general, but that's not necessary.
Smaller claws.
Yeah, usually babies are more potent than adults when it comes to a lot of creatures that have poison in them in general. I think scorpions and spiders are rad as hell, but you'll never own one because you know you'll flinch trying to feed or
venom.
hold one. Some of them, you just have to put the feeders in using tongs, which is how you're probably going to want to feed most spiders and scorpions anyway, so you don't even have to get close to them. But I can understand not wanting to own one due to the fear of feeding, because obviously that's a big part of owning them. Oops, I grabbed green. I didn't need to grab green.
Dorogama, do you want to die?
Yeah, it's shoving itself in this fight. That's usually Basil's job.
No, because he knocked me over, so what I'm meaning.
Let me on him. Get away from that wall. You'll flinch holding your friend's snake if he moves too quickly. It's your autism. Quick sudden movements make your brain go eek. I mean, that's kind of understandable. If that's the case, then a lot of pets are probably going to be an issue. Especially spiders. A lot of them, they like to bolt. They like to be fast little shits, and you're like, how did you move so quick? Like, some of them, you actually have to turn on slow-mo to really see the effect of them eating because they're just so fast. You have to, like, watch them in a camera view and then watch it in slow motion. When you go up in the air, do you just keep heavy attacking? It's not a heavy attack. The heavy attack slams me down to the ground.
But you guys keep pushing him out of my fucking way and I miss.
I am attacking and then changing my direction before I attack again so that I can land the hits. You don't want a jumping spider because you know even if they bite you don't feel it. Yeah, but they're really small and really fast too. They also don't live very long, which is an absolute shame. Because I really want a peacock jumping spider, but they only live like a couple years, which is really sad. The DRM that the Capcom gave their older games that we talked about last week, so that DRM also installs 30+ malware on your PC. And there goes his tail. Used to as a rat owner, you're used to short lifetimes. Yeah, well, that's understandable then if you understand the short lifetimes, but it's, some of them are only a year, some of them, like if you get females, usually in terms of spiders, they tend to live a bit longer, but jumping spiders, like, you're looking at 1 to 5 years max. Which is just really a shame, especially because they're so cute. Here you have scorpions that you call alacrines. They are light brown and sometimes kind of yellow. Well, there's a basal material under his butt. 5, damn, that's longer than most rats. That's absolute max. I don't even think I don't think most jumping spiders can even get to that. It might only be the females, but like that's a lot of arachnids in general. Some are longer, but most it's like 1 to 5 years, depending. Deep fried bagel guy's tail. That you didn't jump spider. Some of the stuff were false positives, a lot of misinformation. Plus here in Florida, jumping spiders are in abundance, so they're cheap. Yeah. Ooh, that was my largest basil. I do need to hydrate. Snowy, thank you so much for the resub.
Snowy just subscribed
The
for
field
6
team's
months.
gathered at the main gate.
Egg.
Seems like they're getting ready to go out on an expedition in the forest.
Hello, Zombie Lord.
Nothing will stop us.
I've been smarter to do another entomology since I'm almost done with that one. That's okay. How am I? Doing pretty well today, actually. I've had more clarity today than the last week or so. It's been better and better. Had a meltdown last week, and most of the other days have been good. I think my medicine is working, which is really nice. I've had more better days, and the bad days are farther apart. Which is all I can really hope for. Oh, so speaking of pets, you finally have a room to sleep in again, which means you finally have room for the gargoyle gecko once your friend can give you the baby. I'm jealous. Gargoyle geckos are cool. I have a lot of animals I really want.
Hey, partner.
Xenojiva quest availability. I already did the Xenojiva quest though.
It comes in rotation.
Oh. Because I was gonna say. Deviled eggs? Okay, I have an allergy to eggs, but my aunt's deviled eggs, totally worth a stomachache afterwards. You need to look after yourself, and you need to take someone, talk to someone. My DMs are open anytime. I appreciate it, Zombie Lord. Most of my stuff I can manage, so it's not too bad. And again, luckily with the medicine, it seems to be making it easier for me to maintain brain homeostasis. That's all I can really ask for. And I'm not feeling numb. I was so worried that that was going to be a problem and that I was just going to not feel emotions at all for long periods of time. I mean, I still get occasional numbness, but like that comes with me being me. But not having like multiple days or multiple hours at a time where I just feel empty is really nice. Because that was not a fun side effect of my previous medicine. And the room is quite warm, so no need for a special setup or anything. It depends. I don't know if gargoyle geckos need more than just like room temperature. But even if you have a warm room, you have to double check what they need for temperature needs, because a warm room is probably not warm enough for a lot of reptiles. I mean, my crested geckos don't need heat lamps because they prefer room temperature, but they're pretty much room temperature. I never looked into gargoyle gecko care, even though I think they're cool. Can't take care of yourself, so pets are out of the question, Morgan. Fair. Deviled eggs are amazing, but you're noticing that you're becoming more sensitive to the texture. Yeah, my aunt makes really good deviled eggs, and she uses like paprika and stuff right on top of the pureed egg part. So good.
Do
I literally
the
sit through
pickle
stomachaches
one.
every
You have
time.
to see the cutscene.
If someone didn't stop me, I would eat the whole tray. And I have an allergy. I would feel like death later, but I don't care. They're so good. And then her stuffed mushrooms are really good too. A group of puffins has 3 names. Land is
No, I'm telling
colony,
that to her.
air is
She's not
whirl,
fucking
sea is a
listening.
raft. I'm sorry, you were talking to me?
Yep.
I thought you were talking to Omega still. What were you saying?
Do special event. Do the pickle. Just go to the cutscene.
Oh, okay. Kind of have ADHD up the wazoo. Yeah, I've been realizing that myself. The fuck are gargoyle geckos? Really cool looking geckos that kind of look like rocks. Very, very lazy geckos that are very expensive. I'll pull up a picture. They're neat.
Hey!
My plan to catalog every last edible and potable in the New World is nearly complete. Grandpa, Father, I wish you were here to see this.
These things you love, you saw them 8 or a few years ago at a reptile event. Oh, so you know what they are? You looked them up. They're neat. I think they're really cool. Like I said, they look like kind of look like stone. Hence the gargoyle. Hello, Kramer.
Oh, wow. Now this is a mushroom.
Suicide Squad preview gave it a solid meh.
Hunting for
I'm
food
not
always puts
surprised.
my heart at ease.
What in the...
If you're not sure it's right, take a bite.
Take one of the enclosure and I'll turn solid stone. Turn like stone. Sometimes you can forget you took them out because they'll not move.
Nice! What a haul!
You watch some of the gameplay of the game and you're not gonna like, you felt like puking afterwards. It was nauseating. That's such a shame.
Hey, partner! Come here! Ah! Oh, oh. Oh?
Oh boy, we gotta go save her. Simply overloaded on everything. Here, I think it's already official, but needs to just be stated. You think every animal is neat and cute? That's not true. I don't like all animals.
It's gonna eat me!
I do like a lot of them, though.
Oh, my.
Alright, I have made it through the cutscene.
World Hunger has entered the chat. What?
Hey, partner!
I can't fire an SOS flare, though. Which
Why
means
would
it's
you
not
fire
far
that?
enough.
Monster driven by hunger?
Alrighty
Yeah.
then.
Why she just doesn't jump down and run away? That not
Is he
pickle for
ravenous?
sure. Yeah, but like, it was just in the vines. She could have just
Never
jumped
give up.
down and run
Hey,
away.
partner!
You have to hit it until the handler comes off. Ow. Great.
Alrighty then.
No, 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 I wish to not be hit with that. But it's almost like he looked like he glitched through that
Alrighty
tree.
then.
You knocked the pickle down. That's what I'm working on.
All right!
I don't think I can ride on top of him while she's up there, so that's usually my knockdown method. Ow. You combine Turtwig and a squirrel? A turtle.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then.
Oh my god, if he says alrighty then one more time, I'm gonna throw something. Stop. Pickle isn't your first option to ride, but you do you, Kira.
Alrighty then.
Who did it?
This is
Galtair.
totally not kosher, pard!
Get knocked down. Finally.
Thanks. I was
Oh,
really in a pickle,
shush, Arjun.
and you kept me from being actually in a pickle.
Okay, so I knocked him
She's
over.
on
I can do
pickle
SOS now, which means I can leave and join you.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be a glaive main like you, then you took an arrow to the knee. Well, I don't know if they have any pickle recipes, but I am sponsored by HelloFresh. You see that segue there? You should definitely do HelloFresh in chat and learn more about it if you're interested. You can get ingredients delivered to your house and with recipes that you choose each week for tasty food. I've used their service before. I very much did enjoy it. It is something that is super convenient. And if you are in the US, you can get a discount as well as one free breakfast item while your subscription is active forever. So if you kept it forever, you could have one free breakfast item forever. You're going to quickly work on your account setup across all systems. Nice, Kramer. Shameless plug.
Yeah,
It's
Omega.
necessary,
That was
okay?
a cool hit.
Multiple
Then
sources
he
have
gave me
indicated
one.
that Xbox is looking to foray into third-party development. More ports of several first-party titles rumored to arrive on PS5 and Nintendo Switch 2. You're lost right now. It's a mess. Infected. Oh, you have Warframe up and it shows the same webpage, and Xbox had like 40 plat merged onto Xbox, and the picture is the same, but your name and email are all off. If you merged accounts, you have a Warframe account and it shows up on your webpage, and Xbox had like 40 plat merged onto Xbox, and the picture is the same, but your name and email are different. So you wanted to make sure that before you were merging, it'll probably be too late now if you didn't do it the right way, but before you merged, you want to make sure the primary account is the one that has the most progress. It does not matter where you plan to play because it's going to become a PC account basically anyway, is how their servers work. So you just want to pick whichever account was your primary account. No, you did that. You don't want to lose that much work just to try out cross save and play. Okay. Then what do you mean your account stuff is different? It's probably because that's whatever your PC account was. Shows your PC account name and email. Yes, because basically, no matter which direction you merge things, it becomes a PC account that you are playing on other platforms because that's how they're making their servers work. When you log on to Xbox, you'll still see your Xbox stuff. But when you're on PC, you'll see your PC stuff. You'll just have everything merged and all of the platinum and stuff will be together. So you sign in with the PC, but it will transfer your Xbox. If you've already merged the accounts and you go to log in on PC, you will have all of your PC and Xbox stuff as long as you made whichever account had the most progress, the primary, when you merged. Thank you. Like you said, glyph is the same from Xbox. We're gonna try. If you lose anything, you'll make a ticket in the forums. If you lose anything, it's a permanent change, so there's nothing they can do. Cross progression can fuck things up. You found out the hard way with Apex Legends. You could make a ticket anyway, but the chances of them fixing anything are very slim. Merge would retain glyphs from both, yes. You're funny, infected. Thought they temporarily disabled merging to fix some things. Yes, they did until now. It's been up all day. Yeah, they reinstated it. From, well, it's because they were all, or 90% of them were on vacation, and they didn't want to have that running and have, like, a lot of problems while they were all, on vacation. You're gonna go try everything out and you'll be back to let you know how it went. Good luck. I wish you the best. I'm literally sitting on him as he died.
That's my partner.
I had just got on his back. They want to be in the office to monitor things. Mm-hmm. You think you've been playing too much BGC? You saw the 333 hours on your third character help this game has consumed your life. I know I still have to play that too, but I'm worried that it's going to do the exact same thing for me. Ha ha ha, gold hair. I'm really curious about the picture though, since I had just landed on him. Oh, there's an item too. Thomas Neon, thank you so much for the raid.
Neon is raiding with a party of 7.
Can't just be one big poly relationship in BG3. You love all your companions. Thomas Neon, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you guys for coming over here. If you don't know me, hi. I'm Get Out Hime. I also like Kira or Kayla. I usually play a lot of Warframe on the channel, but I do play a lot of variety, including Monster Hunter. That being said, I have a goldfish for a brain, so please bear with me as I kind of am all over the place sometimes. I look like I'm stomping on him. That's hilarious. Actually, let me take this down for a second.
Thanks for watching, people. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for playing Field Ads and Omega. I'll be playing again tomorrow.
Let's be frank, that pickle looks painful. Yeah.
2 Omega.
That's a great screenshot, right? I'm probably gonna use that as like a thumbnail for something. Tiefling best race and Bard is best class.
The field team's gathered at the main gate. Seems like they're getting ready to go out on an expedition in the forest.
Maybe I should continue to play so that I can get my Monster Hunter rank up, but like I also should go to bed. We are Gucci. They good, infected. Thank you for the raid, Joe.
Session underscore Godiness is raiding with a party of 8.
Okay, legend you are.
Dragon proof mantle.
All I did was tell you to log in. You just did the name change yesterday. Have been here before. Well worth hanging out. Did a name change yesterday. It's awesome. What was your name prior? Oh, it's Thomas Harrell. Oh, okay. Pickle down, we need a doctor. No, the pickle was up for more than 4 hours. The doctor's already been called. It needed to go down. Best character in BA, damn phone. Best character in Baldur's Gate is Word Owl Gith Yankovic. Please tell me that's not actually a character. Count Sheep Woman. It's a player-made character. Oh,
No.
okay. Good night. Should probably go to bed, but it's only been 4 hours. You post a picture if you could. Discord for picture. Ridiculous. There's an Edric clip we are now gonna all watch together.
You didn't realize what type of friend are you? I don't know, dude. I didn't even know. I didn't even know if Kira was streaming today. Don't tell Kira.
Don't tell Kira. Kira saw.
You didn't realize what type of friend are you? I don't know, dude. I didn't even know. I didn't even know if Kira was streaming today.
I love Edric though. He's one of my best friends. Rate him and roast him. Did you know that I was live now, bitch? Oh man, I love Edric. He's great. I'm so looking forward to July. I want to hang out with him again. I don't like that I only get to see him once a year because of TennoCon. That's not fair, but he has 2 weeks off in July, so I get to see him for 2 whole freaking weeks, and I'm so excited. And I'm gonna have my own place by then, whether it's the apartment or the house. I'm really hoping to have a house by then, but either the apartment or the house, so he can stay over, and I'm so pumped. He lives in fucking Hawaii. He touched grass. He can't be here always. I know, but he's one of my closest friends. I adore him, good or bad. I like to give him heads ups on stuff that happens to me because he's great. He's still alive. We saw what you said. He's great though. Well, I am gonna go over the website for HelloFresh one more time. I know I've talked about it, but we're gonna go over it and hope that I'm not gonna press all of the buttons because I do not want to dox myself. So I will just show you how easy it is to see certain things, but I'm not going to press certain buttons because I would like to not show who I am. But I'm not pressing all the buttons. You can actually pick between all different types of preferences. So if you prefer things that are more family friendly, if you have, dietary restrictions of any kind, and then you can actually pick your plan size. So if you only want 2 meals per week, or if you want 6 meals per week, or if you have 4 people to feed, honestly, 4 people to feed at 6 meals a week, that's not even bad. You're telling me you're getting that many servings for $108? That is not bad at all. So if this is something that people are interested in, you can definitely do !HelloFresh. This is something that I have used previously, and more than likely will use again in the future. Did know Kira had ask how get it? I don't know. GYPF, I don't know what this means. No, this is sponsored. Hello, Jeremiah. Glyph. Oh, I do have a glyph. That's Warframe stuff. But you can enjoy all kinds of food. These are a lot of the options that they have. You can pick, like I said, between the different styles. I'm gonna just make sure that it doesn't show anything when I pop over to this page. Okay. That trick crashed. You can see all of the awesome food. Honestly, some of these sound really good. Cheesy smash pork burgers. Oh, stop. With Old Bay fries, caramelized onions, and special sauce. So they'll send you all of the ingredients that you need to make this meal. And you don't have to worry about going out and buying like a bunch of different ingredients and then not knowing what to do with the rest of them, because it gives you the exact recipe and then tells you how to make it. So even if you narrow down that you prefer one particular type of food, you can always change that. And then if you need to skip a particular week because you're like, oh, I'm not going to be home this week, you can skip it. Or you can change the size that you need for your menu. And then if you use my code that's in chat when you do HelloFresh, you can get one free breakfast item for life. So if you can continue to keep your subscription, you will continue to just get food for free. One breakfast food for free wherever. Barbecue pineapple flatbreads. Stop. Mushroom and mozzarella hoagies. See, this is why I'm not allowed to look at food on stream. Because I'm just gonna sit here and be like, this sounds so good. Yeah, people should not allow me to do this. Currently unemployed, so you're trying not to end up eating nothing but rice and beans, but you had been thinking of giving this a try before. Well, even if you just try the first box and see how you like it, you can definitely go from there. But I have used their service before, and it's definitely super convenient to just have all of the ingredients show up for you. And if you're in the US, like I said, you can use this. And then their recipes also change, and there's new recipes added all the time. And then the cool thing is you get to keep the recipe card afterwards. Like, it sends you it on like pretty, it's not like flimsy paper. They send it to you on something that's a bit more stiff. And so you can like actually keep the recipes and cook them again later, which I thought was nice. Do you have recipes that are specifically gluten-free? I think you can narrow things down like that. I know you can pick, like, you literally get to pick what you want, so it's not just like a random thing. You can definitely pick what you want, but I don't know if you can narrow that down. Let me back up and double check what else there was. Veggies, fit and wholesome, quick and easy. I know they have pescatarian. I'm not sure if they specifically have gluten-free, but if some part of the meal comes that you can't eat, the good thing is you are making it yourself. So you could always just pick the meals that are specifically like that you need. That is a good idea to recommend to them, though, is to have an option that, you know, you would just see the recipes that you have available. You want that pineapple barbecue flatbread now? So bad. You could just order. You could just try one box. See if you like it. You only get charged 4 days before the box ships, so it's not like you have to get charged constantly. Pescatarian, right? You eat fish, like me. You'll need to take a deeper look into this sponsor and then decide if it's viable to just have a couple of meals a month in your case. How long does a sponsor last? I have this sponsorship for 15 days, 20 hours, and 33 more minutes. So slightly over 2 more weeks for people to decide whether or not this is something that interests them. You're broke. You would if you could. I mean, technically, you could order the smallest box, which is only 2 meals a week, and it would be $21.96. because the coupon also, I believe, gives you free shipping on the first box. So you would be able to try out the first box and then end the subscription if you're not able to afford it. But at least being able to try out the first box, and if it's something that you really like, you know, $22 a week is definitely not a problem. I mean, it might be in a tighter budget for you, but $22 a week for 2 meals. And each of those meals has 2 servings. So you could definitely make it work. If anything arises damaged, you can contact them, and most of the time they will refund the damaged items. Yep. Yeah, they're really good about that kind of thing. You ended up with a couple of spaghetti squash last week, and you made a faux mac and cheese casserole with it, with some crumbled bacon and peas. Oh my god, it was yummy. That sounds delicious. Good, you can't guarantee that you'll use the sponsor, but like you said before, tempting due to sometimes running dry on food. Yeah. Hello, Hackerspace. So depending on what day you start the sponsor, the plan, you'll be delivered food on a specific day of the week. And then, like I said, you can always skip certain weeks, and you can plan ahead, so you can be like, okay, I know I need to skip the next 2 weeks, but I'm taking the one after that, so it's really cool. Literally broke? That's okay. I get that. Don't spend money you don't have. No worries. I've been there. I've been the type of person where my family had to return cans so that we could afford groceries. That didn't happen too often, but it has happened, so. Alright. Sana, you can't go back. I'm sorry. Bedtime. She's in here crying because she wants to be back in Joe's room. Hard for you to work and not disabled enough for Flora to get the check. Yeah. Alright, well, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna send you elsewhere so I can be quiet in here, and Sana will actually go back to bed because she's really sad that she's gonna get stuck in here and not in Joe's room because she loves him. Did Edric get back up and running? Because somebody said he crashed. We could go back to science. I like them. I don't know how much time they have left. They've been on for 5 hours already, but they're doing science-related stuff, which I think is cool. Hackerspace, thank you so much for the 100 bits.
Thank you for feeding the expert goldfish 100 fish flakes. Woo.
Woohoo. Otherwise, you bet your bippity you would take your sponsorship. I appreciate it, Sire J. I'm sure I'll have other ones in the future that allow you to do things like play games and whatnot, but this one is for food, which I love. I can't say no to food. Alright, I guess we'll just go raid science. Why not? I like them. Science is fun. Who doesn't like science, right? Alright, let's go raid science. So I can go to bed. Streaming under the science and technology. If you suddenly get money from me, you'll know only I suddenly came into money, Society. Good night, people. I will see you tomorrow. Probably relatively early since it's Gauss Prime Day. And I do have a lot of errands to do, but I'm going to try to get online and probably stay up for a decent amount of time. I also have a meeting Friday morning, so I'm only going to be staying up, obviously, until that meeting. So, for the following stream. So, good night, people. Goodbye, people. I wish you the best with the rest of your day, and I hope you have a wonderful time hanging out with science. They're fantastic. Right, Gauss Prime? So, I appreciate you being here, and have a good one. Zombale, Sire J, Burrito Sack, Morrigan, Corgus, Goldhair, Omega, Thomas Neon, Archon. You can, yep, you can DM me questions about the sponsors, absolutely. Stormhawk, Bloat Cop. Gonna beat up our trier tomorrow. Good luck, Thomas. Sensanoshi. Good night, people. Goodbye, people.